Hello, everyone, and welcome back to RSC EU 11. We are in the elimination stage of the season. It's all coming down to these very, very crucial moments. And today we start off the challenger side of things in the plains. We started off in the plains lower round one, of course, and that match is going to be, now that we've eventually confirmed it, it's going to be Shrine who are taking on Orcus. There have been some shenanigans going on in the background, but Shrine are the ones who have slotted in for today. They ended up finishing 8th in the table, but due to external circumstances, Nezuko Gang couldn't make it, and they are the ones that have managed to make it onto the pitch here. So they have their lucky chance. They didn't think they were going to be here, but here they are anyway, and they're playing for their lives. Of course, it is single elimination at this stage against the Might of Hades team, Orcus. Joining me for the first one tonight is Mux. How are you doing?
I'm doing very good. This will be very interesting. All
As possible here, and yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting to see how much they can do about that up against an Orcus team who have known they're going to be in this stage for quite a lot longer than they have. For the moment, seems to be relatively equal. That is the first big chance, but Hexos can't get it under the bar. And Orcus will continue to push. A demo comes out though, and they're going to be slightly limited in numbers. That passes to no one. Donut misses the clearance, but Kano will come through instead. Back to the midfield we go.
the midfield play here is already seen as a massive part of this game. A touch gets sent out for Chris to get. The demo has been made. It's an open net, and Kino takes it 1-0 in. It's an upset so far for the Orcus side. Kino with a lovely shot. I did not expect to see a beautiful demo play there as the ball just goes in the net. We come in, 3.5 minutes left. Back to the kickoff. A save comes out from Kino as my co-caster here disconnects. Kino will be taking, not Kino even, Musty takes the ball upfield. Donut to the middle to receive that touch. A bump nearly onto Logic. The ball gets cleared right back to the side of Shrine. A bit of a mistouch here that could have gone badly, but Donut was there. Definitely a key player to watch out for in this series. The ball has been just slammed into the midfield as Logic gets a touch. Nobody's there to take that. Donut gets a save with Kino trying to get a touch. He gets that touch. Musty on the ball here. And my prediction was correct. Barmanatan has sadly disconnected. Donut trying to get a touch into the middle. He cannot get it. Hexel's going for this ball. The ball goes on target. Kino with a lovely save as he goes up in the air. Logic will beat him out though, but there will be Rays there just to see him out early, nearly getting a bump as Kino takes that back boost. Hexel's getting a lovely touch to bring it up. They want to try get this pressure back up as they've gone 1-0 down so early in this series. It's quite an unfortunate event for the side of Orcus. Logic getting a touch into the middle. Chris there being ready to read it, but it gets a 50. A bump play, but Kino reads that. He's definitely stepping up to be one of the key players in this game already with a goal, a shot, and 2 saves to his name. He's the carry so far. Chris gets a touch in the middle, but Kino will be there to read it. Hexel's up in the air, the ball flying out to the middle. A lovely save from Donut, however. Donut just piling this ball up. Kino trying to get a touch, but he just doesn't find it. Rays will be there, however. Kino trying to get another touch and he misses it. A bumping play nearly happens as Donut's there to put it in the middle. No one is there to get the touch on Rays here. Trying to get a touch out to the middle, but he's unable to find it. The ball's just always in either the side of Orcus's half or the midfield so far, but the pressure is flipped onto Rays. Rays gets a touch going in the air. Will we see some spectacular a ceiling shot? Kino will try to read the save, but he does not get it. The ball gets sent to the backboard again, but nothing will come of it. Logic will be pushing this ball up forward. They need a goal. There's only 1 minute left on the table here. This is anyone's game. A play, and it gets bumped, and it's nearly in. Kino with another shot. Kino takes it, and it's 2-0 to Shrine. Barmanatan, welcome back.
Ooh, I'm having a wonderful time over here, just like Shrine on the pitch. They have made it to the good for them. With less than a minute left, they should be on their way to claiming this first game and trying to push on to that second round. Orcus haven't looked like the team that came in as the favourite, as the upper seed, but that's what they're going to have to try and contend with. This Shrine team are definitely up for the match against them.
Shrine, they are pulling their weight here. Definitely, they do not look like a team that's just barely scrambled together to make this. Hexel's trying to pull this ball in the middle. A lovely touch that sends a player flying. Raised there for an easy save. It's a lovely touch as well. Just makes Logic unable to get that ball. It just means that it's difficult for the ball to be played on the side of Orcus, but the ball's getting cleared again. Rays will be there though. Another 50. Hexel's straight on that ball. This game is honestly, the wire has been so thin for this game so far. Donut getting a pinch. The ball goes out to the middle. It could have been a goal, but Chris has whiffed the ball. You can't be whiffing those in the play-ins. And Shrine, they take game 1. What a match.
It's a very disappointing start for Orcus. They were the team with the more shots, but none of them looked like they were going to get past Shrine. 6 saves for the Sanctuary team, and Bishik in the background quietly for you. Not so quietly for us. Very happy about that one, as are, I'm sure, the 3 players on the pitch. I'm not sure they would have come into this one expecting to instantly get a win on the board, but that's what's happened for them, and it leaves Orcus needing to respond quick.
Orcus here, they need that response. They need anything they can get. They're going to be grasping at the fact they have just lost to 8th place, which must put a bit of an upset feeling in their stomach, as I don't even think themselves that they expected the team of Shrine to just come on and show an upset so much, which is probably why that they could just get the goals and get the easy wins. Kino just top of the leaderboard, the main guy. Both of his shots, he made them count. He got the 2 goals, and he also was the reason that they stayed in for a lot of that match, getting the saves and getting the important touches upfield. We move on to game 2 on the Forbidden Temple.
It's always a factor to be reckoned with. Playing with nothing to lose. Shrine don't come in here expecting anything, and then they can play with freedom. They can play how they want to, and it's causing many a problem for Urkus. All three of them, but as you say, Kino especially, were looking dangerous there, and they'll go into this Forbidden Temple match wanting to continue that and to try and put more goals past this Orcus defense.
The defense of Orcus so far in game 1 was lacking. A lot of mistouches and a lot of whiffs here, namely from their third man. From what I noticed, it was Logic. A shot goes off. It was a bit of a pinch, but it just leads to nothing. Donut with a clear. There's no one in the net. Is that just in? That's just in! Donut with a goal! 20 seconds in! I don't believe it. Bar Manatan. It's incredible that this team has just flunked on to just win.
Orcus are doing themselves no favour with that play either. Maybe the other two goals were maybe their own fault. That one definitely was. They leave the goal, as you say, wide open for Dona, and they're really seemingly not making the most of their chance here. They got to 5th, they earned it themselves, unlike Shrine, and seemingly they do not want to take advantage of this opportunity they've gotten themselves. There's going to be another one, surely. No, Chris will make the last dash save for that effort as Orcus look to limit the damage at this stage already. They're already being peppered at the back, and Rice is gonna pour another one in. It's 2 for Shrine already. They did it much quicker than game 1.
2 already. What a shot, might I add, from Raze. The angle there was just so clinical and so precise. Orcus must be really, really scared here. This team, I'm not recognizing how they got 8th place in league play. A touch from Hexos, that was beautiful. Chris there, a lovely touch from Kino to save that ball and keep it out of the net. Raise for a solo play. Donut gets bumped up forward there, so he couldn't respond to a pass. Honestly, it's a touch onto the backboard. Kino getting another touch. A lovely pinch. Will he go for the ball again? He does not have the boost to. The ball gets sent to the Shrine backboard as Donut gets a lovely doink to keep it out. Hexos with a missed touch here. That could have been an opportunity for Orcus. Another shot. Is it in again? What a save from Chris. This game already, we're only a minute and a half in, and it feels like we're in the last minute already. The pressure has mounted so hard. A lovely bump onto Kino there, but it doesn't amount to anything. Logic getting a touch, but just again does not lead to anything at all. These balls that Shrine are playing, the way that Shrine are playing, their defense is amazing, their offense is amazing. I don't see much stopping them here. Bar Manatan, was my prediction right?
Looks like you're definitely predicting correctly here so far. Still plenty of time for that to change, but it's just not happening for Orcus. Another chance goes askew, and they cannot break this back line until now. No, still not. Chris is denied by Donut, but they're trying to put more pressure on. They're not happy with your prediction here, Mux. They're trying to change it on their own standings, but they're just not being able to break through. Donut again with a good block, and Orcus gonna have to try and restart again, but this time someone's beaten. Hexer's gonna have to push it from the halfway line, and already Sanctuary are back and set up. It's not working for Orcus. They need to find some flair. They need to find some vibrance in the final third, because at the moment it's everything going towards Shrine. That should have been it for Logic, but he can't quite sneak it around the inside post. Hexos now with a chance, and he also joins Logic in slashing it against the post. Nothing is going Orcus's way at this moment in time.
You're absolutely right. Nothing is going Orcus's way. Logic had a free opportunity here. He had one shot and one opportunity, and he didn't grasp at it. What we're watching right now is absolute masterclass from the side of Shrine. Kino on the ceiling, not getting a touch. Hexos, it's a lovely touch to middle to Logic. Raze misses, and they're awkward. But Donut just gets another lovely save. 2 minutes on the clock. A demo. Kino's just there. He's always there in the defense ready, but it's a bit of a mistouch. Logic on this wall. What's he going to do? He's going to try and get it to middle, but it just doesn't go his way. The ball gets sent into the middle again, but it's another save from Kino. Kino getting a touch over Hexos. I keep on saying his name so much. It's amazing. Oh, Raze gets a touch in the middle. Will somebody be up to respond? Hexos will be, but Kino again not getting there. It's a 50. Nobody's in the net. Kino's up, trying to put him off. Hexos with a shot, but Raze has got a lovely save Kino's going to be going for an opportunity. Chris getting a lovely save onto the wall. Who is going to be there to read it? Will it be him? No, it's going to be raised to the middle. Donut getting a miss. It's the opportunity that Orca should have, but nobody's there once again to just win off it. Honestly, it's not coming together. Their synergy is not linking up. Orcas need to change something up, as they are going to go 2 games down if something doesn't change. With only 40 seconds on the clock, the ball goes to mid again, but Hexos gets a lovely save. Kino getting a bit of a miss. It's a whiff there. Donut getting a lovely touch. Raze with a touch there to keep the ball away from the net. Honestly, the defense on Shrine is incredible. It is honestly what you'd want to see. Prime defense here from any team. This game is bubbling down to the last seconds now. A shot goes off and Kino gets the save. But man of time for the last 10 seconds. It's looking like it's going to go to 2-0 now.
Donut will send it away, surely for the last time. Orcus will go for one last attack, but it's too little and too late for the Might of Hades team. They're going down 0-2, and the only thing that can get them into that second round now is the almighty reverse sweep. It's so tough. I don't think any have happened yet in this play-in stage so far in RSC11. Maybe they can be the first to do it, but Shrine have just looked better. Even when Orcus have been the ones on top and been putting on all the pressure, Shrine's defense has been at another level, and there has been no way through for Orcus yet. They haven't even scored a goal.
Shrine have been on the back burners this game. Looking at the stats, 73% field domination for Orcus. Oh my god. They were all over the defense, but it did not happen. Their shots aren't matching. They had too many opportunities there, especially Logic. He had them chances that just didn't match up, it seems. Orcus here will be subbing in Bale for Logic. Will that shift the tide, or will that only worsen them, as 2 games have already been played with this roster? We will have to see. We will be coming into Game 3. Series point for Shrine. We move to Southern Heights, a beautiful map if I do say, and it's a beautiful map to go to game point on. Barmanatan, I feel that this is going to be a massive upset.
It's a last throw of the dice for Orcus to try and prevent that upset from happening. Let's see what Bale can do in place of Logic to change things around and how Orcus can make this substitution work. It's always a bold tool to use in the playing situation where you're about to go home. There's 1 life left in your whole season, but they've gone for the big money. They feel this is the right call. Let's see if this is the way they can break through the Shrine defense. Almost a chance straight away, but Bale not in the right place to get a shot. Instead has to settle for keeping it in the blue half, and Hexos is going to get a shot as a result of it. Chris will now send it back into the middle, but Raze calmly hits it away. Kino puts it back into the danger zone though. Hexos could have had a chance on net, but did not quite read what was going to happen there, and still Orcus search for their first goal.
Orcus there, they had a perfect chance as the ball got sent in. Kino with a shot, it just goes over the crossbar. The possession just gets flipped immediately. The ball is now just sitting in the middle. Bale and Donut getting a 50, but it just goes a little bit in Orcus's way. The pressure already seems to be on. A lovely 50. Hexos there with a chance, and it just gets dunked over him. A lovely save. Donut with a good clear. Chris needs to get a good touch. He gets a nice touch to Bale. Matching up already here, even though it's in the defense. Kino tries to get a touch, but it doesn't happen. Donut will be up in the air. The ball, oh, it goes straight down to the middle. Bale gets a clear. Kino sends it on the backboard. He goes for a double. He gets it, but it doesn't go in. Hexos with a lovely save. Hexos is keeping them in the game. They know that this is their last chance. A shot goes on, and it's in the net. Kino with a lovely opportunity to save it, but it just doesn't happen. Bale with a lovely shot.
And finally, they find their breakthrough. And the most unlikely of circumstances as well, on the counter where they've been dominating so much. It was Shrine that had the advantage there, and they let the counter come through. Bale shot it from his own half, and it sailed all the way in to the Shrine net. Kino looks for the instant response. He cannot get it on target though. Donut's trying to push it middle for Raze, but Orcus are now going to be feeling themselves. It's going to give them confidence that they can still try and get something from this series. Maybe even go on to pull off the reverse sweep. The other one's putting on the pressure again now, and Hexos makes it too. Orcus are back in business.
Orcus here, they are showing why they are 5th place finally. 2 games in. All it took was Bale to be played here. It was a lovely shot. The opportunity and the angle was just there, just right, in the right moment. It's going to have to be picked up here from Shrine. From what we've been saying about Orcus the past 2 games, Shrine need to take a book out of whatever's just happened here. Maybe a sub might be needed for them in game 4. A lovely opportunity. A pass. What a touch. Kino, no way. The raise with a shot and a half and it's in. Oh my god, that had me worried for a minute. It should have been long ago. Donut had a lovely touch. Kino with also another touch. It was just a pass. That's what they were going for. A lovely pass. Just onto Rays. It was beautiful. As again, them passes and the opportunity was just there. 3 minutes are on the clock. Time is slowly ticking down for Shrine to get this last goal. They've already just got one. Can they follow in their momentum and get another? Kino will be on the ball looking for a flick, but Chris just gets it right over him. Donut gets a touch on the back ball, but Bell will be up. Bell gets a touch down, but it's just not on target. He needs to do better there. 2.5 minutes slowly ticking away. Bar Manatan, this game is already the closest one we've seen in the last 2.
Absolutely, where Orcus were unable to mount any comeback. Shriner definitely putting up more of a fight after going behind. They have got it back to this 1-goal game, but yet to find their equaliser yet. No, Orcus are back on the push. Bale's going to be found by Chris, but the shot is skied, and Chris is left to pick up the pieces once more. It's a little boost to work with, but he gets a good 50. It's dropping in the middle, but only Kino is there to try and send it away from the Shrine net. Now Donut's going to push it forward, but Exos is there to collect. Chris is going to dive all the way from his own half. Interesting decision there. He did call it, though. Bale left him to go up for it. Nothing much seems to have come in as Kino just gets there before Bale can swoop in. Now Donut's over 1. He's over 2. Donut with a highlight play to get Shrine back level.
This is what you want to see from a team that's only just come on to try and prove they're right. Donut, what a play, man. You are showing your worth as a player on this field. How was you 8th? I'm not so sure. Oh my god, clip of the week worthy 100%. This could be your clip of the play-in/playoffs for Challenger. Donut getting a save early on here. 1:40 left. Kino gonna have to get a save, but he doesn't get it. Honestly, Orcus answer right back. 1.5 left, and just Hexos with a lovely shot. And Kino was just a little bit too awkward there. I'm already on the edge of my seat here. We are way in this map. This map brings out the best in everyone, it seems. The ball goes up on the wall. Donut again. Surely not another one. Oh, it's a bad pinch as it goes back, but Rays is already there. No need to worry. Rays is there. Rays gets a nice touch into the middle. Would it be Donut again? Nope. Chris gets a lovely touch. He's diving in all the way. You can tell his fear and his emotions and his panic is just taking over here. The ball goes into the middle again, and there's a shot from Chris. It just goes a tiny bit wide. Rays needs to produce something. He does not have the boost, though. The ball is getting peppered back into Shrine's half. A touch over the net, and it goes... What a misplay from Shrine. Oh, my God.
Bale doesn't even get a touch on this. Kano gives it straight at Donut, and Hexos says, yep, I'll have that, thank you very much, there's my hat-trick. And Orcus, after looking like they were about to throw away Game 3 here and fall to an early defeat here in the Plains, they do rescue it, and with a minute to go, their 2-goal lead is re-established, and Shrine will be left wondering how they have now thrown away their equalising opportunity.
Shrine, oh, what happened? There could be another goal, but it's just... Rays is there, perfect timing. Chris is still on this ball. Honestly, what's happened in this last game? Bell has changed it, and it's a bump! What a bump from Chris, and Bell gets another one. 3 goals ahead. What's happened to Shrine this game? Shrine is not shining at the moment.
They were getting upwards of 5-6 saves in the last 3 games here, only 2, 1 each for Donut and Rays, and clearly they have not been linking up with him on the defense.
not been linking up well enough. They've not been linking up entirely this game. There've only been one star player, and that's Donut. He has to get another save as he awkwardly came off the post. Kino's up. He gets a mistouch, but raises up to put it in the corner. Donut will be there to respond. Ray's trying to get a touchdown, but it just gets left to Bale. This looks dangerous. Bale going in the air, and he gets the goal. That's his hat trick. He is your star player this game, it seems. Hexos and Bale both pulling their weight heavily, and Chris just being left there to get the passes. This is what you want to see from a team that made the play-ins, not on the terms of a last-minute fill-in.
No chances for Shrine to get back into this one now. Bale will look for a 7th. Rays will deny. Bale sends it back into the middle. Hexos is too far away, and it will hit the ground as Orcus do pull one back in the series, potentially the first of 3 if they are to continue on this reverse sweep search and get back into their groove very quickly here, able to finish it off in 3. But after their 2 goals to equalise, they let Orcus score another 4, and Orcus will have to not look back from here. They cannot reconsider their past mistakes because this was a much improved game from them.
This game was incredible. Just the domination again, and it paid off. It makes you wonder why was Bale not playing the first 2 games? Maybe Orcus wanted to try it with their sub, just see how it worked, but unfortunately didn't go their way. So they're now just left to try and pick up the scraps and to try reverse sweep Shrine. It's going to be close coming into these next few games. Shrine will be worried as they was not given an opportunity to shine this game. We will move on to game 4 now. We will be playing on Beckwith Park midnight. Just gonna get him. Oh, Barm Anatan has disconnected again, I think. So we'll be back with the Mux solo cast again, coming into game 4. This is the most important game for both teams. 1 will keep a team in. 1 will secure a victory for the blue side. Shrine need this game as they are on series points still. As we head into the clock, the time will slowly strike down. The ball gets left in the middle. A bump there from Bale onto Rays. Ball gets immediately sent, peppered into the side. Rays gets a touchdown, but Bale will be there to read it immediately. Donut will try and get a touch, but it's not happening. Ball gets shot in the net. Donut gets a save quite early on, and Bale goes for another shot. Donut bumps his own teammate into the net. The ball gets sent back on a back pass. Chris will be on the wall here. Are we going to see some magic? Not at this point in time. Donut gets a save, but it's quite awkward. Kino misses the ball, and it will go in for the side of Orcus. What are you doing, Shrine? This is not good enough. This is not what you want to see here. They had the first 2 in their grasps, and they need to pull it back. It's going to be close from here. 25 seconds into the game. We need to see something big here. I think Manatan's back. I'm not sure. I don't think so just yet. Donut gets a touch on the wall. Going to Kino. Kino trying to carry the ball. He just goes for a bump, but Bale is just knowing that he's going for it. His knowledge. He is definitely their main player on the Orcus side. The ball goes up for Chris. Chris tries to get a touch to go in the net. Donut misses. Rays gets a touch onto the wall. Kino will be there. Kino just gets a miss flip. It's unfortunate because he was playing so well in the first couple games. You start to think and wonder, has the nerves and the pressure of being the team to take over Nezuko got to him a bit? We'll have to see and hope he sorts himself out. We want to see Shrine shine well. A save, a lovely save on to Kino's body here as Chris tries to go again, but he's getting bumped. It's just a lovely play. Oh, Reyes gets a touch, and he gets it through. He does not get it through. Chris, to the middle. Hexos, what a link-up play. Was that a team play on all 3 sides here? Hexos to Bale. Bale to Chris, and Chris to Hexos. What a passing play. Now that could be considered clip of the week or clip of the playoff. It's unfortunate for Shrine. They're not playing how they were in game 1 and 2. Bale has really shifted the tides. It could just be another one. The ball is left, the net's left open, but Kino's missed it. You can't be doing that, Kino. That was a free goal, and you have scuffed it just like that. Fail of the week on the other end. Chris will be just up. Donut with a lovely shot into the middle. Chris will be there. Kino gets a shot. Donut will be on the wall. This is honestly, I'm on the edge of my seat. We need to see more action, and that's a missed touch. But Rays will be there, but Bale is already there, and it's 3-0. It's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate. Honestly, Orcus have just shown their worth and shown why they are here to play and here to win. I'm going to pass this one back off to Bar Manatan, who seems to be back now.
I don't think...
I'm back on the solo cast again. Once again, his Wi-Fi connection's playing with his feelings, just like Orcus is playing with the streamer B-Shake's feelings here. Three goals with 2 minutes. Shrine just needs something as a miss from Donut. The ball gets sent into the left side wall. Kino trying to get anything he can. Rays will be there, and it's a shot from Rays. What a shot from Rays! This is promising. A minute and 55 left. Just as I said, they need to step it up. The caster luck, not the caster curse for once. Rays gets a lovely goal. 1 minute 55 on the clock. We will hopefully see Shrine with a comeback. Not gonna lie, I want the underdogs to win. I love a good underdog story, but it just doesn't seem that way as another goal comes through. Hexos. Oh my god. You are a star player, my good friend, my good sir. You're doing so well. Just another goal. 3 easy shots, passing plays. He can do anything. What's next? Is he going to pull out a flip reset? It's just... It's incredible. Hexor's already there again, getting the 100 boost in the corner. A demo, and it's another shot, and it's 5-1. This is looking upsetting. This could be a Brazil with a minute and 40 left. It's anything to play for. Honestly, I don't know. This could be a reverse sweep. I hope it's a reverse sweep now. Honestly, my feelings are getting shattered here for Shrine. I want them to do well, but it's just not going that way. A ball goes into the middle. Chris with another shot. It's 6-1. It's another kickoff. Oh my god. I honestly don't believe it. We need to see a sub, I think. Snow, the 4th player, needs to get on. There needs to be a change. Something needs to happen. I hope something happens anyway, because Shrine are not pulling out what they need to do to win. The ball goes... hope is basically lost unless they can get a ton of goals. Kickoff goal after kickoff goal. And I've just got word that my caster Bar Manatan should be back once more.
Definitely no more disconnects. I've never had so many disconnects, but Orcus are certainly not disconnecting from this game. They looked like they were pretty much not present on the pitch in games 1 and 2, and now we're potentially heading into a game 5 that might be very, very dominant. Orcus have scored so many in a row, trying to have not been able to keep it consistent at the back, and the last 50 seconds of game 4 here do not mean much unless Shrine has suddenly figured out the secret to kickoffs. But before that can even happen, they need to get one in the back of the net, and they cannot even get out of their own half at the moment. Orcas are keeping them pegged back. Donut's going to have to take it around Bale here, and Exos is going to eventually choose his time to challenge. They're going to maybe start looking for the clips even more so than they already have, but Hexos will be... Neither nor Kino's going to take it around 2, looks for the fake onto Bale. Not quite going to happen. Again, the rest of this being played out with not much mattering. Bale looking for that Brazil. That's pretty much the only thing that Orcus can hope for here, is to just put more misery on by getting the famous scoreline. But we're ticking down to 0 seconds. Hexos can't get it around Kano, and Kano will not let it hit the ground just yet. Chris and Bale combined to let it hit the ground, and Orcus have earned themselves the game 5. They do not go out just yet, and if anything, they are definitely the ones looking more like they are going to go on and win this whole thing, get themselves into the next round against Primordial.
This game, Hexos was the top man. 3 goals and 3 assists. He did everything pretty much. But it's just unfortunate because we wanted to see Shrine shine. And game 3 and 4, they just haven't. It's incredible to me. But my wishes have been answered. My prayers have come true. I think there will be a sub into game 5. Hopefully trying to shift the tides. Game 5 is Champions Field, if I'm correct, right?
Where else would we go for the all-important, all-deciding game for these two teams' seasons? Will they be going home without anything, or will they be advancing to the next round? You are correct. It's for maybe the first time I've ever seen. It's very rare, if anything, that this happens. Both teams have made a substitution here. Snow is coming in for Kano, and if it's going to be any as successful as Orcus' sub was, this is going to be a much, much more exciting game 5 than game 4 was.
Hopefully it will be more exciting. I am hoping so. Game 5 is going to be the biggest game. Bar Manatan, start us off here.
Well, and Snow get the ball rolling, and Orcus are immediately pushing towards the blue net, but Rays is going to look to take it the whole way, maybe looking for the fake underneath, but not quite going to work out for him. Donut is going to have to leave this play. It was a heavy first touch, and Chris took it back, but his touch was also heavy, and Snow took it back, but all the players failing to control in the opening exchanges of this matchup. Donut's got a net ahead of 2 here, but Rays can't get there before Hexos does. Snow throws it to the backboard. He's going to have to follow it up himself. Throws it to the crossbar once more. Hexos gets the touch away, but still not safe just yet. Chris follows it up, but only finds Snow. He's up in the air. He has Rays waiting for him. He gets it off the backboard. Surely Rays will finish this, and he does. Played out to perfection. Shrine get themselves into the lead first in game 5.
Oh, the subs just put out the changes. 40 seconds in and Rays and Snow have already linked up. It is the Snow diff, as we could call it. I hope that this stays. Orcus could be leading themselves to an upset here. Their hopes might be too high. They might have gotten too complacent. We don't know yet. This is still early game. The ball is in the midfield. Snow with a 50 here. It's a good 50. Hexos with a shot onto the backboard, but Rays will be there for a save. The ball gets put into the middle again. Donut with a lovely touch. Hexos with a lovely save again. The ball goes out to the middle. It's a bit of a mistouch from Snow as the ball goes on the wall. We are not going to see a Hexos clip now, are we? Hexos goes for the reset. He gets the reset. Does he find the double? But Chris gets the goal. We nearly just got the best shot I think I might have seen in an RSC stream from the challengers. That could have been beautiful. Barmanatam, what do you think of that?
I don't think Orcus will mind too much. They still got the goal. They still got the equalizer. Chris and Hexos combining to make that happen for them. Might have Hades. Might have gone down easily in previous times, in previous seasons in RSC. Here, they're going to fight till the bitter end. They thought that Game 5 might have been a cakewalk for them, but Shrine have upped their game. They've got back to their games 1 and 2 form, and they are definitely going to keep this affair close. Donut has to get it away from Bailey, who's oncoming for the shot, but couldn't quite get it. Chris with the back pass to Hexos. She's just going to throw it out into the middle. Bale has to be alert here, make sure he gets there before Razor Snow, who are both waiting to try and look. This one's just thrown straight on net from Chris, but Rays will be able to dodge that one away. Now Snow will push it back into the red half, and he's going to find Donut on the left-hand side. Snow's going to take it back from him, but can't get it past Hexos, who's now pushing it again. He's so dangerous coming off of his right-hand side. It's causing all sorts of problems for Shrine. Donut looks awkward here. Bale takes it off of him once more. He wins yet another 50. Can he get past Donut again as he came back through on the cut? No, but Chris is keeping it alive for Orcus. Snow with a big clearance, though. It should be another Shrine chance. Snow goes all by himself and swings again. That same duo. They get Shrine into the lead. They complete the turnaround.
Shrine are shining right now. 2 goals to their name, and it's the same 2 people linking up each time. The Snow diff is real. The best passer in the game. It's Snow. He's doing so well. The sub that we needed for game 5. Orcus is looking worried at this point. He goes for a 50. He gets a lovely dunk. It's back in the middle, but Heclos will be there to read it. Oh my god, I don't think I've ever seen a game 5 be this intense unless we're talking about Premier. It's honestly, it's going to be coming down to the wire for both teams. Orcus need a counter-attack. The ball goes back in the middle. Raze gets a touch out. It could have been seen as a whiff, but we will say it's a pass to Snow. The ball is just, it's lurking in Orcus's field. The pressure is always on. Raze is up for a shot. Will he reach the shot? Oh, it's nearly in. Hexos with a lovely save. Donut will be up to try and get a touch. Snow's flying in from halfway to the map. The ball has been left in the middle. It gets sent to the backboard. Who's going to be up to read it? It's going to be Bale. No, it'll be Snow. It's a lovely save from Hexos, but Solux doesn't think it's a save. Hexos gets a flick. Raze is up. Raze. Oh my god, Raze nearly gets a double. This ball is in the air. Now, 1.5 minutes left. It's coming down to everything here. Orcus needs something, and they deliver. No, they don't.
Raze gets it away.
Oh, Raze gets it away. Oh my god. Chris
Orcus,
will be
they're
crawling
so
after
close.
that.
They're so close, Mux, but they can't quite do it. They've got 1 more minute before they are eliminated from RSC, and they're still pushing. Hexos and Bale both went, though. That's going to make Shrine's job clearing their lines much easier. Chris tries to keep the pressure on, but the second man comes through, and Snow takes more time off the clock. Bale pushes. He's around one. A whiff comes out, and the demo on the Snow. He's looking for another one. Race has to jump. Hexos gets it around him, but Donut missed, and Hexos didn't read it. Chris is forced back to the halfway line. He's still got control of the ball. He's round Donut, but it's a heavy touch, and Raze will be able to take it away from him. Bale and Hexos are colliding once more. You cannot be making these mistakes when your life is on the line. No, Chris can't get this one, and he just takes it away from Bale. Orcus in the crucial moments are just in all the wrong places.
Orcus here, they are slipping away. The grasps are leaving. Snow
Surely
gets an
that's
open net. Snow gets the goal. 15 seconds left. Oh my god. They have thrown. Shrine is shining. We need 2 kickoff goals here. Oh my days. Snow, you are the king of this field. I am in disbelief. This is amazing. 10 seconds. This game has slipped away from the grasp of Orcus, and it's just trickled away. The ball is on 0 seconds. It is over. Orcus have thrown their chance at RSC away. The game's done. Game 5 winners. They are Shrine. They denied the reverse sweep. I cannot believe it. Your winners of the lower round 1. They weren't even meant to be here, but Shrine has shined. What a match.
Brilliant stuff from them. Just like yesterday, the reverse sweep is denied. Where Dwarves won in Game 5. Here we have Shrine winning in Game 5. Orcus were mounting up. They won 6-1 in Game 4. Let's not forget. But Shrine, they brought in Snow, and he was the man, the myth, the legend here on Champions Field. 2 assists for Raze, and as if that wasn't enough, he got the finishing goal to ensure Shrine find their way through to the second round against Primordial. What a turnaround. This game had the pendulum swinging back and forth all sorts of places. And finally, it is decided. Shrine are the winners, and you know, you did predict them. You thought they were going to shine, as you've been saying, under the lights here of the pressure where they weren't even meant to be here, and they do eventually get it going their way.
Shrine, they popped off when it was needed. And I know that the streamer that we've just heard, B-Shake, is over the moon with this. You can only be happy for them. It was incredible. The team that weren't meant to be have done the impossible. They've beaten Orcus. I'm sure that this is going to leave a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths, including Orcus. Bale, who sadly carried both the matches, just wasn't able to show up in Champions Field where everyone has their chance to shine. And it was Snow who shined truly.
I'll also throw another shout out to Hexos. I think he got consecutive hat tricks in games 3 and 4 there. So Bale wasn't carrying all alone in all of those moments. Hexos was definitely choosing his time to shine. It's very rare you get consecutive hat tricks in a series and don't come out the winner, but that is the way of RSC. That's how close it can be. And if you want to continue to see just how tight these matches are going to continue to be all throughout tonight, there's 2 more play-in matches here in the Challenger tier. Join us back for the next round, where the Shrine team will look to continue the run against Primordial in just over 10 minutes time. See you in a few, folks.
up a little too fast. I miss the days that we chill and relax. Where did the time go? It all passed, now I need to go back. I had no worries but always had plans. Only thing I did was pick out the trash. Now it's much harder to laugh, hard to get up and then work on my craft. I need inspiration, don't need no validation. No more medication, just try some meditating. I don't need you to save me, feel like all of you hate me. Everything's been so hard with all the situations lately. I just need to numb the pain for a minute. I just wanna run away on vacation. I don't know what else to say now. I just need to numb the pain. Well, maybe I'm done, maybe I've lost. Still putting up a fight because I love my mom, I love my family. When I was young, they would all look after me. I don't know why, but I feel like a burden. I spent my life overthinking my purpose. Can't really cry, I'm so used to the hurt. Trauma keeps up at me at the wrong moment. Oh, I just wanna numb the pain for a minute. I just wanna run away on vacation. I don't know what else to say now. I just need to numb the pain. To numb the pain for a minute. I just wanna run away on vacation. I don't know what else to say now. I just need to numb the pain.
There ain't no stopping us. Fly without boarding pass. Couldn't catch me, I be moving fast. Call me a shooting star. Let 'em know who you are. Flying up in a bar. Wish on a star. Time to show 'em who's in charge. Call me a shooting star.
Even get to cross.
I said I'm moving too far. Get to glass.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to RSC Season 11 and welcome to the Challenger play-ins. We've had one game before, we have had round 1 of the play-ins, and now we've gone to round 2. I'm introducing myself, Banana Peels, and next to me is someone new, someone that we haven't seen before, but someone that will show off today for sure, is Ground Zero. How are you doing, mate?
I am not doing too bad. Thank you for that very warm welcome there, Banana Peels. I really do feel very welcome here. Thank you, everybody in the Twitch chat as well. We're in for a very lovely set of games. Do forgive me if I make some mistakes. This is my first time casting for the RSC, but I cannot wait for today's set of game. It's going to be an enjoyable one.
It's gonna be enjoyable for sure, and no worries if you make any mistakes, we'll be here to back it up, and chat will be here for sure as well. We are looking at a game, two teams that are gonna be playing against each other. Team 1 is Primordial. Primordial is gonna be in a race against their own. They have had a lot of background, they won Challenger as well. And on the other side, we're gonna see Shrine, a team that we didn't suspect to be here, as we're looking at the play-in status. And you can see Shrine just before that, I think 10-15 minutes ago, they just did a 3-2. They went up 2-0. Then they got to a 2-2. We almost thought the reverse sweep was there. And then magically Snow came in and he turned it around 3-2 to Shrine. And now we're looking at this. Is there anything that you're looking forward to?
Hey, I'm looking forward to some amazing plays. I'm looking forward to some nasty shots, some good passing plays, some blink ups. I'm just hoping to see some good overall, just some good old gentlemen's Rocket League on this field in Beckwith Park. Going to be quite the set of games in this best of 5. That is to be expected forward. No, I'm not going to lie. I'm expecting some good things from Shrine today. More than likely, they're going to carry on the mentality that they've carried on from the first set of games of the first best of 5 against Orcus itself. So this is going to be an interesting set, nonetheless, against Primordial, one of their biggest battles for today to make the playoffs.
Yeah, no, that's for sure. And then maybe the biggest thing for people who are in chat, who are watching the play-ins bracket right here, the loser is out. The guy that loses, or the team that loses today, they're not gonna go through. They're done for the rest of the season. Winner takes it all. Winner goes through. Winner goes on to play on a Sunday. Now we're seeing the stats from both Primordial and Shrine. And is there anything that that is catching your eye over here?
Overall, I think that the biggest thing I've seen is their wins in comparison to the losses from Primordial and Shrine. The stats are backing up in favor for Primordial, but nonetheless, we have seen Shrine not even care, like give zero, like, you know, it gives zero craps about overall for the statistics, because these men are over here trying to play their hearts out on this field. So they're definitely gonna bring the game to Primordial, but I think the overall, nonetheless, the shooting, the demos, the saves, everything seems to be in favor of Primordial. This will be their toughest battle today.
Yeah, we love a David versus Goliath story, and I think that's something that we're gonna see here. We see Primordial everything up. Normally Shrine wouldn't even be here, and maybe that's the biggest W that they already have. They shouldn't be here at this point. They have no pressure to perform. They can just play their own game, just do whatever they want and show up. And they've done it before. They've beaten one team already. They've done the undoable, and maybe they're gonna do it again. On the other side, Primordial, you are fighting against a team that doesn't care at all at this point, and that's something that you'll have to deal with as well, as we are looking at all the player stats over here. And I think the two biggest differences that you can see is that on Primordial you really have a team with a sub, which is Fatality, and then Zax, who is someone who came in pretty recently. And on the other side, on Shrine, you have a more rotating roster with both Kino and Raisler on 30 plus games, but we have seen them both show up on the previous stream. Anything catching your eye here?
I'm gonna have to give it in case for Primordial, especially for Sauce. He looks like a very saucy player. My puns over here, but nonetheless, I think he will be the man to look out for today, along with possibly Zax. Zax, who, if he's inputted in, might be someone who's to be watched out, because he might have something to prove for today. Primordial versus, in my opinion, Shrine is a game of mental, so we're gonna have to see which the stats here don't show it, but mental will be the game, will be the tiebreaker. We'll be showing overall which team has it and which team will lose it all.
Yeah, it does. And I have two players to find out, and that's Boswell on 1. And that's because reason he is 7th overall in the whole of Challenger. with taken or shots taken at goal, but he's 21st at amount of goals in challengers. So he has a shooting percentage of 26%, which is not good at all, I have to say myself. On the other side, we've seen Snow, and Snow is 4th in saves and 16th in goals, so that's also a very big thing. Now, are we slightly moving into the game, or are we still waiting for a player? That's a good question over here. On the meantime, I will ask you, do you have a prediction? Is there anything that you think this is going to go a certain way?
Now, we've seen what happened to Shrine versus Orcus's game. These lads from Shrine are carrying on a different mental overall, with their biggest mentality coming in favor to their overall great plays against Orcus itself. So possibly in favor of mentals there, as I was talking about the mental battle just earlier. But the statistics are backing up Primordial, so I'm going to have to give it to Primordial today. Hopefully they win, because the pressure is on them to make it or break it.
Yes, pressure is on them to make it or break it, and on the flip side, we still have the team of Shrine who have no pressure at all. So maybe that's the team that I really want to go for, and say, alright, Shrine is gonna win. The underdog story, it's always something that I've liked. I always liked people going against the play that is gonna happen, but we'll have to see. In the meantime, we still don't have all players in the game at the moment, so I'm just gonna look if they are ready or not, if that is something that can happen. Just quickly checking if they are ready at the moment. In the chat, maybe. In the meantime, everybody in chat, make a prediction. The predictions are still up. Who's gonna win, do you think, everybody in chat?
I want to see the votes being casted today, and it seems the lads, just as we're speaking for the votes, have now joined the lobby.
They have. We are taking it away. Primordial versus Shrine. Play-ins round 2, and off we go. And it's Primordial who... No, it's Shrine who takes the ball with Snow on it. He's gonna go for an air dribble instantly. Is he gonna put it on top? Yes, he's gonna put it on top. Nobody is there to follow up. It's Primordial now on the counter-attack. Borsful on the ball. He takes a little bit of time. He's got 50 boost. Pass it par 1. Source is almost there, but it's a great challenge by Snow as well. Taking it to Donut. And then Donut is now on the offense as well. And within the first... Oh, is that a rule 1? It was almost rule 1, and something that happened, but it's 30 seconds that have gone past, and it's a bit of back and forth that has been happening.
It's a good back and forth, as we were talking about, Banana Peels, because these lads are showing that they're thirsty for a win. Both teams, even with the one Shrine itself, you know, they're the underdogs of today, are playing their hearts out. Snow was actually very much on the offensive, and I'm hoping to see some good performance from the man today as well. Raise Musty up with the ball. Borsfeld taking another shot, passing to his teammate Sauce here, who just hits it off the crossbar. Unfortunately for him now, it's guided in the air past to Donut. Now, Donut with the shot pass to Sauce. Sauce now clearing Snow, now pushing the ball right back in the middle, taking possession all the way to his teammate, and then just gets 50 by Sauce here. Sauce trying to pass it to his teammate once again. Raise Musty with a 50. Zax with a shot, and a possible goal. Unfortunately for him, just another hit off the crossbar there, and Snow with the clear. Borsfeld with a pass to his teammate. Possibly no, gets shut down by Donut, and now Sauce with the clear once again. Pass to Donut. Raise Musty, and it's a bit of a cluster mess over here. All clustered together in the one area. Might not do well for their overall rotation. Something that Primordial could take advantage of overall. What do you think, Banana Peel?
Yeah, it is definitely something that you could, which you could take advantage of, and that was almost the point that you could have taken advantage of it. But no, it's Shrine again, and Shrine is showing a little bit more of offense here. They are taking a little bit more of the pitch. They're keeping the ball on that side of Primordial, and Primordial is trying to take the ball out of defense at the moment, and that's the first thing. But ball goes mid again. Nobody is there to follow up. No, it's Zax passing it to Sauce. Sauce doesn't touch the ball. Snow clears it away. Snow is now following the ball. He takes it past. Oh no, he doesn't take it past one. Borsfeld is there. Donut is up now on the ball. He puts it backwards. That's the wrong way, Donut. That's not how you take it. And Borsfeld is now there. Race also get demoed, so that's really important to take away here. He gets it mid as well, past one. Race now on the ball into the corner. Does he see Donut? Yes, he does see him, but he doesn't get the pass. Zack is back as well on Primordial. No mid again, and Shrine is taking offense as well. And maybe that's not something that we would have predicted. But Shrine is taking the game to Primordial in game 1, and I am loving this. Are you loving this as well?
Of course I am. This is an absolute amazing game. We're seeing some good back and forth, some very, very slight chances being born for Shrine over here, because they're getting their chances. Raise Musty, the man, something I didn't really expect to see much out of, is definitely ruining any of my preconniptions beforehand, before we hopped into the lobby there, as he gets some early shots in. Unfortunately for him, those are off targets, just like those earlier shots from Primordial as well. And it's just a back and forth that's going off the shot. We nearly saw a shot going in from Zax, but he did get, unfortunately for him, 50, a wall of Shrine made over there. Good save by Borswell again, cleared by Zax. We're seeing some good defense, we're seeing good offense, and that's what you like to see, a good mixture of both offense and defense. We're going to see which one crumbles, as we really saw that happening. Donut just missing the shot here. Zax now with possession, trying to find his teammate in blue. Gets 50 by Raise Musty, who clears it to his teammate Donut. Off the wall to Snow, in the air, pushing it right back down to the blue side. Now, Donut with another clear into the middle. Will he find a teammate in red? No, he won't. Borswell now with another clears for his teammate Sauce. Sauce off the backboard. Read to Donut, and Donut just clears it well. Snow now with a touch, keeping possession, pushing it away. Donut with another clear here once again. Zax trying to find his opportunities, couldn't get it. Borswell, for all his efforts, does get demoed. Now Donut with the ball, pushes it down to Raise Musty, who keeps possession, just clears it straight away. First opportunity could get all the way to Borswell, and now Snow back down, and we're already here in the last. We're already here into the first. Last minute of the game today. What do you think? Who's gonna be beaten? Where will the cookie crumble today, Banana Peel?
I have no idea. At this point, I think that maybe the crumble is going to be a player that crumbles, and that the pressure is too much for them at this moment, because right now both teams are showing up. Both teams have got really good offense and both teams have got really good defense, and it's literally so hard to break one of each other down at this moment. And Shrine, credits to them once more, like they're really taking it to the other team and they're playing without any pressure. They're just playing their game. Last 10 seconds of the game. Is there any pressure on? Yeah, Primordial is still on there, but nobody's there to follow up. Race takes his time, 2 seconds. Is he gonna 50 it? Yeah, he 50s it down. It's gonna drop, and it is gonna drop. And we got our first OT of this series. I think we're gonna get 5 OTs at this point. I hope everybody in chat is ready for 5 OTs. Another stream, another straight of games. Primordial is taking it away though, and they almost got it there. Is somebody up? Yes, somebody is up. Sauce misses the ball. It's almost there. Bosfeld now puts it mid as well. Snow is up. Sauce beats him to 1. Is somebody there to follow up? Yeah, Bosfeld is waiting. Donut takes the ball into the corner. Zax is there waiting for it. He takes the ball into the wall. He is up now as well. Is Bosfeld gonna be there in time? Yes, he is there. Nope, he is not there. Sauce is there. Sauce gonna score. No, Sauce scored. What? 2 chances, half a minute in, and Primordial is taking the game over right now. Oh my god, we're seeing an amazing OT right here.
Now, this is a very intense OT. It's a good back and forth, but like I was talking about the mental, and it seems to be the mental is going all against Primordial. Even though they're playing their hearts out, the passing play, and I spoke far too soon, as that link up between Borswell from Sauce all the way to his teammate from the left wall, passing it down middle all the way through the defense on Shrine. Bottom right corner gets the first goal before a minute hits in the OT itself. Winner Primordial of the first game of this best of 5. What a shot, what a play, and this is the passive play we've seen and we were expecting to see from Primordial itself. The statistics do back up my words here, so it looks to me that the prediction is going in my favor here, Banana Fields.
Yeah, they do. And one thing that is looking forward here is the one player that I highlighted out on Primordial is Bosfeld. Bosfeld at 26 shooting percentage, and he's the player that showed up. He's got 3 shots, he's got 2 saves, he's got that goal, 500 score in the game, and he's carried that Primordial side to their first game victory in this series. 1-0 up. 1-0 up, sorry, and 2 games of going through to the Sunday, and that is something that you will have to do. But Shrine have done it before. They have beaten the impossible. They can do it again. If out of all of this game, what is the one thing that you would take away for both sides?
I think that the biggest takeaway, I think, is that these teams may be looking into each other like a mirror, because they're so balanced. It's incredibly confusing at times, because we're seeing like this good back and forths between 2 teams where the mental is going against them and where the mental is not going against them at all. So I'd say it's a balanced act over here, and this like effect is making sure that the games are being pushed to OT, and we're going to see some great Rocket League overall, but we'll see in the long run Who will win? Primordial still in the lead of this best of 5. Now they're just 2 games away, and we're all here into the Forbidden Temple for the second game.
Yes, they are. Second game, taking it away. Primordial against Shrine. Backs against the wall a little bit here. Shrine really needs to take that game to Primordial again, but actually score this time, because it was only a 1-0 in OT that we've seen. So really, really close games. Oh my Primordial
God.
said, hell no, we're not taking another OT. I'm just upset, Zax, and he reads that ball perfectly off the corner. He beats Snow to it. Races just sat there on the back post and looking at that goal going in. And Zax scores an insane goal for a challenger, and that's 1-0 up, 10 seconds to go, and that's one way to put your team forward, I would say.
Exactly, yeah. Banana Peel's $10 or €10 for a bet here to say that Zax has definitely been listening in, seeing himself not being named properly, not being credit core, and this man made sure that his name would be spoken of by ourselves through our mouths today. As an absolute great shot and sauce at the same time while I'm speaking. It seems to me that Primordial have shown themselves and they said, you know, we're done. We've got an analyzation. We've got all the statistics. We know what Shrine is going for. We're going to use it against them, and they're doing it perfectly in the first 30 seconds of the game itself. Where in comparison to the first game, it was all around tied, all the way to OT, and we're seeing them now take away 2 goals for the better for Primordial. At the same time, now Stas.
Yeah, they are, and that is something that you really see over here, is the small differences, the small changes that they've made. Maybe it's a little bit of the stream jitters that have gone away, and that they are showing right now. Oh, I just play on normal game, play relaxed, play confident. We've got that one game in our backs that we can take if it really needs to be. But right now, 2 goals up, you're taking it to Shrine, you're taking that second game. And on the other side, Shrine, you really need to show something alright. We still got this. We still have... We have nothing to play for this. There's no pressure on us. We just play our normal game. We just play the thing that we've done and start making that goal right here. But Primordial are still keeping the pressure. They didn't score that goal. That would have been a very nice goal, very nice place. No on offense. Nope. Bossfella's there to take one. Snow puts it up. Is somebody there to read the backboard? Look at the bump. Nope. Donut doesn't get the bump. That would have been very close though. Raise the Snow there. Donut goes up for the ball, but Vosval catches the ball. He doesn't catch it again. Sauce bumps Bossfell away. He says, oh, I'm taking the ball over here. He doesn't put it mid. Race is faked out as well. Snow is on the ball. It's a 1v1 with Donut straight behind it, but Bossfell does really well to get that ball. And Donut no catches it. He puts it to Race. Race got 50 boosts to work with. Is he going to double tap? He tries to, but Zax is there to take the ball away. Snow is now showing another ball into the corner, and now it's Shrine getting a lot more pressure, but that pressure has to show for something. Bossfell takes it to Race again, and Race is putting it into the corner, and the pressure just keeps coming from Shrine, and they just keep going for it right now, and that is something that I love to see, is never give up, always keep going for it. You still got over half the game to go.
Exactly, and as you said, they're biting back in the pressure. We've seen a massive reversal overall from Primordial, who were actually just like pounding shots upon shots and opportunities upon opportunities for themselves, making them against Shrine. But Shrine have now seemed to have adapted very quickly, and that's something you really want to see in a team, especially Shrine today, who have adapted very well. And even in the game against Orcus itself, they adapted pretty well and managed to bring back the game, which they were predicted to lose, in fact. Maybe they might be trying to bite back and bring back the same energy from the game against Orcus, and keep that level-headedness that actually won them the game itself. Hopefully, the aggression that they're showing right now might pay them off in the long run, but it's just it's like a small nibble. It's like a little mosquito biting you every now and then, making you itch, and that's what Primordial are feeling right now, as they're clearing the balls at any opportunity they can, all the way into the red side, against Shrine. So it removes any kind of effect at the pressure that they gain overall. And now Sauce, as I say, that Sauce clearing it once again into the corner. An opportunity opens for Shrine, for Primordial, but Shrine just about getting a demo before that happens. 2 minutes, 2 goals for the better for Primordial. 1 minute 35 seconds left on the timer still, and Borsfell clearing it once again.
Yes, indeed. And if you're Shrine, it has to happen right now. This is the moment that you're going to score. You're going to score that first goal. First goal of the series as well, you have to say. They haven't scored in 2 games, so prime defense on the side of Primordial right here. Borsfell takes it. Maybe this is... Oh, there was almost a chance there. Well, Borsfell knowing the ball. He dribbles it past one. Snow 50s it off his car. Sauce has to put it backwards. Snow into the corner. Is somebody there to follow up? Yep, a teammate of Primordial is there, Sauce again. Sauce takes it past one, and the
Oh,
defense
no.
has left it open, and that's a 3-0. Sauce has scored the goal, and that's just on Shrine. They said we went all for it, and look at all of Shrine, and within 10 meters of each other, way too close, and I think with a minute left, 3-0, we can call this game over. This is 2-0, and Primordial are taking this series to Shrine at the moment.
That is truly the unfortunate. They put all their stats into the aggression, but they forgot to leave some points for their defense, and they left that goal wide open. Those are the kind of opportunities they shouldn't be giving away, especially at such a dire time, giving the full lead to Primordial itself. Now Shrine struggling to make sure they can come back. The aggression is still there. They haven't given up yet, and that's what you'd like to see. Don't give up until that ball hits the ground, and that timer hits 0. And Snow there with the 50. Now Sauce with a possible goal. No, Raze Musty there to save that shot. Snow helping out his teammate, clearing the ball to the side. Donut there to be found. And clear it out. Misses the ball, unfortunately for him. Now Snow left to clear it once again. Keeping possession, trying to find his teammate. Donut there, another shot. No, it's just far too wide. Far too wide of an opportunity. 10 seconds left of the timer. And it seems to me that it's far too late as well at the same time for Shrine today. As I spoke far too soon. And Raze Musty with their goal at 4 seconds left on the timer. Nonetheless, they bring it back. Maybe they might be able to utilize that goal to bring back their mental overall. You say, hey, first goal in the best of 5, 2 games has been taken away from them. Maybe that one goal is what they need to give themselves that power up, that energy to bring itself into game 3 of this best of 5 series.
Yes, they are. It's 0 seconds. Maybe if they had a pinch on the kickoff goal, that would have helped to make it a 3-2 and then a 3-3. But unfortunately, it doesn't
only
happen.
Miracles happen. Miracles like that only happen in books, my friend.
Indeed. And I think someone has just left. Bosfell has lost connection right here. No, I don't know if he's got a. Yeah, he's got a connection issue at the moment, so so we'll have to wait in a minute at the moment right here. His Primordial are 2-0 up, but we'll have to see what is going on right here. On the meantime, maybe this is something that Shrine can take. Maybe this is the 2 minutes of breather that you can take and say, all right, we're just gonna calm down. We're just gonna relax again. Just take a breather indeed and play our game. Maybe have a sub, because last series they subbed as well, and the moment they subbed in game 5, Snow just absolutely showed up. So maybe this is that you say, all right, somebody is gonna sub it. And as far as I know at the moment, I can see that Donut has left the game and Kino has come in. So we are gonna see a substitution on the side of Shrine, and Boswell is in as well. So do you think that this substitution of Kino, the guy that actually showed up game 1 big time for Shrine, is gonna make the difference for them?
I think it might. Those kind of substitutions can make or break a team, and it seems to me that they're hoping that it will be on the former rather than the latter for Team Shrine here with that quick substitution. It was rapid fire, I might say. Those kind of things you only see in the F1 racing. But nonetheless, these guys do look ready to bring back some sort of energy that they had previously, and would they bite it back? Who knows? This is Rocket League and anything can happen in the next 5 minutes. Game 3, match point 4, Team Primordial. As I said before, the statistics did back up my words here for Team Primordial, and immediately Zax with a shot, the man in the Nissan stylish car. What can I say? This man came in style. And he's trying to make sure he finds those opportunities for Team Primordial. He's gonna go in style and he's gonna go out in style, either or. Man is pushing forward on the aggression for Team Primordial. Now Borswell in the defense, left alone as Zax. While great offense has great defense as well. Sauce now pushing into his teammate Borswell with the clear to Raze Musty. Raze Musty now pushing it back down in the middle. Once again, this man is just making sure that ball stays in the middle, giving his teammates opportunity to rotate. Now Kino, the man we just talked about there at the start, is already being aggressive. That kind of aggression, you need to see that. Maybe leave the aggression on one player and focus defense as well at the same time, because we saw a lack of that happening in the second game, and that might be the undoing for Team Shrine here. Hopefully it's not too late. What do you think, Banana Peel?
Hopefully it's not too late. At this moment you're still 0-0, so you haven't been scored on. That's a good thing to see. Kino takes it up on the wall. Is his teammate there? His teammate is there, but nobody touches the ball. Zax is now getting bumped into the boost, so he'll say thank you for my big boost. I'll take that. Snow takes it mid. He takes it over one, but gets demoed. Kino is now there. Is he gonna beat Bosfell? No, he doesn't. He fakes Bosfell out. He's into the corner. Does he pass it mid? He gets it mid. Somebody there to follow up? No, nobody is there. They don't overcommit, and that's something that I do like. Alright, we have to score a goal, but we're not gonna overcommit. We're not just gonna give Primordial another goal to go up and have to play that defensive style that they have to do at that point. And no Snow on the ball. Into the corner. Bosfell is there. Nope, he doesn't take the ball. Is he gonna do something? And Snow is there to score the goal, and that's it. Shrine is taking it to Primordial, 1-0 up in the game, and that's a really nicely goal scored by Snow. I think he touches the ceiling as well there to get a little bit of boost extra, a little bit of push, and that's 1-0 up. And no, on the flip side, this is, I think, one of the first goals they score, except for like that last second goal that they did. And this actually, oh, does he fake him out? Almost fakes him out as well. Oh my, what are we seeing? Shrine, the substitutions are the thing that are happening for Shrine at this moment, and oh my god, I don't think we're done yet.
No, I don't think we're done at all. That substitution was the make here, in this case, for Team Shrine here, as they're utilizing it to their advantage, pushing back. And we're seeing a rehearsal, an encore of Game 1 that we saw. The good back and forth, but this time in favor of Team Shrine here, with Snow taking that amazing shot, as we said before. It was an amazing goal nonetheless, and Snow seems to be the man we need to keep our eyes on out here. Keep our eyes peeled. Don't take it away from Kino there, but nonetheless, keep your eyes peeled for everyone here on this field as they're trying to make sure that ball doesn't go, goes in someone's net. And where I'm speaking, what a tie-up of a shot from Zax here, taking the ball all the way from the corner from Sauce here, keeping possession through Kino, and Raise Musty left wondering, left oblivious to the situation. Gets scored on, pushing the ball into the red net once again. 1-1, game is tied. 2 minutes, 19 seconds left on the timer. Less than half the game left, and it seems to me we're seeing a rehearsal of Game 1 once again. This time, instead of 0-0, it's 1-1.
Yes, indeed, and this is not what you wanted to see if you're on the side of Shrine. On the other side, if you're a fan, oh, Bosfell went for the fake there. He tried it, but it didn't work out. Snow was not having any of it. But on the side of Primordial, you're loving life right there. Alright, we go a goal down. We are still able to pull it back. We still are on offense right now. Sauce puts it past one. Is Bosfell there? No, Bosfell turned away too fast. Zax is there to challenge it. Kino into mid. Race is on the shot. Both go up for the ball. That's a double commit. Alright. Shrine, this is the moment that you have to take chances of it. And they don't. Sauce is there too fast. Kino on across their own goal. That's always very scary what you see on the side of the teammates there. Races Snow up on the ball. He puts it down for Snow. Snow goes past one demo. He bumps another guy. Another one gets on a bump. I think we're playing bumper cars at this moment right here. Primordial is now taking offense. Sauce with a great 50 on there. Demo back on Kino. So it's two players on the side of Shrine for a second here. But they just keep calm. They keep the offense. Snow on the ball. He gets it past one. Pass out. He bets it past second. Does he do? Oh my god! That would have been a goal. That would have been a mental break for Primordial if you scored that goal. Oh my lord. But Primordial just keep it down. They keep the pressure on. That's a double demo. There's only one player left. No, everybody is back. Sauce is on the ball. Does he do anything with it? He puts it up off. Snow is there to keep the ball on. Boss fell into the corner. 40 seconds left. He's going for another demo. And we are seeing they suddenly are going for a lot of demos on the side of Primordial. They are not having any of it with Shrine.
No, it's a good strategy change midway through a game, and it's something that works in teams who have been able to, playing with each other for quite a while. Instantly changing up those strategies on the fly is something you see, not really see often, especially in games like these. Nonetheless, it seems to be effective as it does ruin the rotation for Team Shrine here. We're now struggling the last couple of seconds of the game. 8 seconds left on the timer. Now Sauce does get 50 by Raise Musty getting a double demo. Pass up to Snow. Oh, and Snow missing the shot. Kino with the goal. What a shot with 1 second left on the timer. What a play from Raise Musty, who got a double demo, leaving it open. We're seeing that the reversal of those demos we were talking about going in favor for Team Primordial has been utilized itself against them, their greatest weapon. And the win for Team Shrine here, bring it back in the last couple of seconds there. I was absolutely not expecting that, but what a game, what a goal from the man, and what a shot. And Kino, the man we were talking about before the halfway time, before the start and before the join of the lobby here, this man really, really clutched up today, and he's shown why this man is not someone to be undermined here. The middle man playing for today, and the man to truly clutch it up for Team Shrine, bringing the game 2-1 in the third game. So we're bringing it to game 4, surprising result, but nonetheless, the pressure's still on Team Shrine. Will they bring back the energy they had against the game against Team Orcus, or will they crumble and give the beat to Primordial?
Yeah, we'll have to see about that, but up until 2 seconds ago, Kino had 20 touches on the ball on the pitch in 5 minutes, which is barely nothing. But his 21st touches might have been the most important touch that he's had this series or this game that he's subbed in. And that's also a reason why RSC is just the best league that we have. We have 4 players on a roster, we have 4 players who can rotate in and out, and substitutions are key. Substitutions can make a difference. It's a small, subtle change in play style of all players, and it's a change that can make a difference. And they have dug deep. They've gone into their pockets. They've taken everything out that they could, but they have taken a game away from this Primordial roster, and they are now 2-1. Still backs against the wall. I am gonna say it. We don't have a caster curse. But is this a reverse sweep? Everybody in chat, are we gonna see a reverse sweep or not? Give your thoughts.
As a fellow caster, I'll have to give my opinions in favor of it, because I just want to see some more Rocket League, okay? I'm here to see a true gentleman's game, and while I'm saying that, Kino with a pass in off the crossbar, the man was either going for a double tap or a team passing play. Either or would have been an effective one, but Zax, this man is a dangerous one in the Nissan, truly dripped out in the best of ways in his car right now. Was going for another aggressive play. Now reading it perfectly off the double tap, and from Snow, I would have passed into his teammate. Sauce there ready in the middle, gets a shot. First goal goes to Team Primordial, and the pass plays are immaculate. Snow here remaining very awkward off the back, and Ray's Musty was so out of position, it is not even funny. This man was truly unready for that save there. 1-0 already to Team Primordial. The aggression play remains in favor for them. Will they bring that energy all the way through till the end, until that ball hits the ground? Now that timer hits 0, and I spoke far too soon as Kino got that double tap the man was looking for at the start of the game. And that's one way to tie up the shot. 1-1 off the read from Sauce, who was left on the crossbar, hanging like a monkey.
How have these guys placed 8 in league play? How? Someone explain this to me. The things that they have shown today, the amount of nice shots, the amount of substitutions that have helped, what has happened to this? Maybe it's the general manager V-Shake that has something to do with it. I don't know what it is at this point, but something is happening, and a minute in, we've seen a sick game. Snow is there for another one, and Kino scores again! Oh my god, this is 1-2, what are we seeing right now? Shrine is taking it to it, and oh my lord, boys, this is something that is going up. We are going nowhere soon. Game 5, I'm calling it now. We are game 5, OT, backs against the wall. I want to see all of this. This is just amazing at this point. 1-2, a minute in, and in the first 3 games it was a bit calmer, and this 4th game was just totally kicking off. It's goal after goal, and it's sick goal after sick goal as well at this point. Oh my breath is taken away.
Banana Fields, my breath is taken away as well. And you asked earlier, what are we seeing? I think we're seeing the start of one of the greatest upsets twice in a row. Are we seeing the development of 2 reverse sweeps? Has this ever been done in the history of RSC? And once again, I have to rehearse your question as well. How are these lads at the bottom 8? That makes absolutely 0 sense. They've been done a massive injustice overall, as they're bringing us true entertainment, some true Rocket League, fighting for their lives in game 4 here. And back with Park, Midnight, 2 goals up, and that shot, the plays in from Team Shrine here are absolutely immaculate from both teams here. Nonetheless, the lead is being given to Team Shrine here. Now Kino fighting for his life on the sidewall. Passing to his teammate. Snow now left as last man, trying to clear it up. Past Sauce, down middle to Ray's Musty, who does get a pinch with him all the way to the backboard. Snow with a touch in middle. Kino with a shot, saved beautifully by Zax, who passes to his teammate Borsfeld, but he has no boost. Fortunately for him, he can't really make a play there with lack of funds. Sauce now trying to fight off Ray's Musty, who does get a beautiful clear all the way to Kino, though Kino does keep possession. clears it up all the way to Borsfeld. Now possession in the man's hand. What will he do with it? Passes it to Sauce. Sauce now trying to find a link up to his teammate, but Zax nowhere to be found. Zero boost, might not have enough boost here for himself. Borsfeld another touch, Saucing with a pinch off the sidewall. Snow and Race mostly double committing, but it does go to Kino though, who clears it up down middle. Pass in. Oh, I thought Borsfeld was gonna miss him. Fortunately for him, he just get the barest of touches. Pass up to Sauce. Off the sidewall to Zax once again, who tries to get a redirect. Can't get it. Sauce with another shot. Kino there, perfectly positioned. Clears it up to Snow. Wait, Snow fakes it. Incredible plays. What a mind game. Good call out. Now Borsfeld, another pass in to his teammate, who does get bumped by Sauce there though. Zax with it clear here to Borsfeld. What a read by Borsfeld! This man is absolutely insane here. This is not something you expect. All of these 3 players from Team Primordial clustered in the corner of Team Shrine here. They were at the biggest disadvantage you could have seen, but they still wanna. I have no idea what I'm seeing here. Banana Peels, please, for the love of God, tell me you have an answer.
We got no answer as well. I think it's some dark witchcraft. I think these players have been playing a lot of Hogwarts Legacy or something at this point, because the things that we are saying at this rate is just insane. But we are loving it. I think chat is loving it. We have almost 70 viewers almost as well. Absolutely loving whatever we are seeing right here. And it's 2-2. Backs against the wall. Shrine has taken it to Primordial, and Primordial is coming back with it as well in that minute at 30. Snow misses the ball. He puts it for Race as well. Zax is now going towards his own goal. He takes it over his own goal. Kino is there. He gets a shot. Nobody's there. And Kino saves it as well. I don't think if Kino goes for that ball right there that his teammate has got an open goal to go for it. But Shrine is still on the offense. Kino is now there. He 50'd this with Dak. That's a great save. Sauce now takes control. He's going to take it a little bit slower because everybody is struggling for a little bit of boost. Borsfeld takes it past one. Is a teammate there? Nobody is there. Sauce is now there on the middle. Snow is going to save the ball. Snow is going to 50 it as well. Borsfeld now takes it on as well. Race, it's a little bit of a struggle. Over one. Zax is there. Race. Sauce in the middle. Sauce puts it. Oh no, under one. He fakes it. Under one. Race is now struggling on the back ball, on the back line. Past one. Zax meets him in the air. Almost scores that goal as well. And it's back and forth. Kino now has a goal. Is it open? No. Borsfeld is there in time. And Borsfeld is on the offense now as well. 30 seconds. We're looking at an OT at the moment. Unless I have spoken too soon. This is not true. No, it's not true. Zax clears it nicely. Snow on the ball. No, Borsfeld on the ball. He's past one. Snow on the ball now as well. Into Kino. Kino tries to meet with Sauce. Drops it for Snow. Kino goes for the demo. That's really nice as well. Takes it past one, and I think that we're looking at is it a second OT that we're gonna have right now?
Yeah, it would be. It would be at all good from the first game, game 1. Otherwise, that it's been complete shutdowns in the last couple of seconds or last minute itself for either team. In this case, right now, we're seeing more demos coming out from Team Primordial here. Borsfeld with a double tap possibility in, and Zax with the shot. This man is the one to end the suffering that Team Primordial was in for the last couple of games here. Game 4 is where it all ends. We're not seeing a Game 5. Unfortunately for Team Shrine here, this is where their story ends. From the team that was supposed to be killed, that was supposed to be ended in Game 1 against Orcus, has now made it all the way from Primordial. Unfortunately for them, they can only take it to Game 4. But what a story, what a game, and what a fight it has been. It's been, like you said, the David versus Goliath. Unfortunately for them, seems to me that Goliath has won today. Congratulations to Team Primordial. They truly showed some great Rocket League, and they played their hearts out.
Yes, indeed. Congratulations to Primordial. You guys continue in bracket play. You continue to play on Sunday in official playoffs where it goes all the way to the wire, where we will see the grand finals and where we will see a potential new master in Challenger tier. On the other side, from myself, I think from you as well, and I think for everyone in the chat, congratulations to Shrine as well. You may have not won the tier, but you will certainly have won our hearts as well. What a story it has been, and I wished you guys would have continued as well, but unfortunately someone has to lose at the end of the day.
Agreed. There's always a winner, always a loser, and it seems today that the winners for today's game is Team Primordial, and the winner of our hearts is Team Shrine. Congratulations to both teams, some great Rocket League, and overall, thank you very much for having me.
Indeed. No worries. Thank you for being here as well. This has been a very enjoyable cast. The games has been great. You have been great. The caster in the background, or the streamer in the background, B-Shake, has been great. We're very sorry, B-Shake, but unfortunately your team had to lose. Everybody in chat has been very great as well. Thank you very much for everybody showing up, being active and well. And go nowhere. That's the biggest thing as well. Go nowhere. Within 20 minutes, we're gonna see another game. We are gonna see a upper bracket game. A team that is second and a team that is third. And I'll have to look on my sheet here right now, but we are gonna see Mischief against Oracles, who have been second and third, and they're gonna fight it out for the upper bracket spot on Sunday. The loser of that game goes down into lower bracket, but they still have a chance, so a little bit different than we have seen right here, but we'll see them in about 20 minutes. So from me, a very much a thank you. For my co-caster, a very much a thank you, and we'll see you guys in 20 minutes.
See you guys soon. Take care, everybody, and have a good evening from myself.
Drama. Yeah, I've been running and running to keep it 100. It's all that I wanted, but lately I don't get the stomach. The higher the summit, the harder the plummet. They know me all over this planet. I'm just a man and I can't understand it. Proud that I win and I did it myself. Probably wouldn't if I got the help. Hearing subliminals all on myself. Feel like I'm breaking, I'm falling to hell. Told me I'm sick and I tell her, oh well. Rather be dead than to know that I failed. Live for the chase, life is a race. I'm out of space, I'ma get on my face. I got a taste, well the whole play. Finna get laced if you step out of place. Like, first off, you don't run nothing. All talk and your team bluffing. My squad, we all dream crushing. We ain't rushing, no discussion. All I know is us made for this. Paid for this, yeah, slave for this. Been down and I'ma get it right. Get on sight like. And I'ma get it right, dead on sight like. Been down and I'ma get it right, dead on sight like. Never really know when you're gonna go. Why you gotta put another foot in front of yours? Bury them toes, carry them close. I was never one to care about my mentos. I was like froze, now I'm on floor. Give me that smoke, but I can't get high. We do the most, here to inspire. Doing what I'm supposed, but I can't get tired. Run for your life every night. See in the dark, blind by the light. I got the spark, I got the pipes. All of my arts coming to life. Had to face my fears while I chase my peers, and I found my spot. About time that I found myself. I've been out here walking that walk. Like, first off, you don't run nothing. All talk and your team bluffing. My squad, we all dream crushing. We ain't rushing, no discussion. All I know is I was made for this. Paid for this, yeah, slave for this. Been down and I'ma get it right. Dead on sight like. First off, you don't run nothing. All talk and your team bluffing. My squad, we all dream crushing. We ain't rushing, no discussion. All I know is I was made for this. Paid for this, yeah, slave for this. Been down and I'ma get it right. Dead on sight like. And I'ma get it right, dead on sight like. and I'ma get it right. Dead on sight like. Nothing seems the same. Always on the go now. Never seem to slow down. You've been playing games. You don't pick up the phone now. When you know I'm never home now. Tell me when am I gonna see you? 'Cause I've been missing your body right beside me. Tell me when am I gonna see you? Driving me crazy, I can't take this. All I wanna do is be right there for you, be right there with you. All I wanna do is be right there for you, be right next to you.
I'm feeling lonely, but you don't ever call me. It's pathetic. Oh, I almost gave you my devotions. You were playing my emotions just to get it. Oh, but the truth's so loud. No more secrets now. I'm on overload, ready to explode. Time to call you out, 'cause you messed around. Don't need you no more, no. Cause boy, I never really liked you. I've been saying all this shit to spite you. No boy, I never really liked you. I hope that it all comes back to bite you.
Open your eyes and don't stay blinded by the lies you force upon yourself. Because in the end, you know it's not true. I need you, so don't throw it away. Don't pretend that it's not you. If it's love that you feel, then don't let it all go to waste. We both feel the same. Just don't say you don't, 'cause I know that you do it again. If it's time that you need, then take it in at your own pace. Admit to yourself you can't say you won't, 'cause I know that you do it again.
message from a new world I'd never known. Something about it felt like it'd been waiting my whole life. Is this home? I can hear each sound calling my name, and I feel angels around when I start to sing, and suddenly it feels like heaven's not so far away. Tell me, can you hear the symphony? Panic, panic, I'm the sun in the world I'm on. Do you think you are? Who
Good evening, everybody, and welcome along to the final series of the night here on RSC EU. I'm Tom Dillon. Alongside me this evening is Quizzy, and this should be a very exciting game. We've got the upper round one fixture between Mischief and Oracles, the only playing fixture that either of these sides have to play before they get into the playoffs. The winner of this goes through to the upper bracket, gets that extra life, gets to avoid the bracket reset on Sunday the 19th of February potentially, and the loser goes down to the lower bracket, making it just that little bit more difficult. Quizzy, welcome along to the stream. I'm already being tarnished from my my choice of hoodie for this, but well, anyway, let's get into this one. This should be a very exciting game, I think.
Yes, most definitely. Both teams, of course, second and third in both their own conferences, so they are teams of quality. I have looked at the recent results, and it looked like the side of Mischief had a better side. They've, in the last 5 results, they've done 3 4-0s, which is a really good result, and Oracles have been drawing a lot. Out of their 5 games, they've drawn 4 times, so maybe there's a little bit of a confidence issue on Oracles right now, but I mean, it's just a day, and on a day everything can change. You can just play an insane game, even though for the last 5 games you might have not played your full potential.
And of course, this is the first of the play-in fixtures, or the first of the playoff sort of knockout fixtures for these guys, the lower brackets. That's mostly sorted by now. We've done the play-in round 1 and the play-in round 2, whereas this, you know, we go to the upper bracket. This is basically your chance to avoid losing a life very early on in this season. You can have a look on your screen. The stats and the bracket at the moment as it runs. The winner of this series goes through to play Serene Yamato, who will then go through to play the winner of Feather versus the winner of Elves versus Apprentice on Sunday, which is going to be our little championship Sunday here in this challenger bracket. But well, as we move through, and I suspect next on to the team statistics, Quizzy, I'm going to ask you who you think is going to get the victory here this evening.
If I look at all the team statistics, I will be thinking it's gonna be the side of Mischief. As you see on most of the stats, they are in the favor on the wins as well, and on the saves mostly. They almost have double the saves, and I am really a guy that really likes a good defense. Because if you have a defender who can just kick every ball out of the net, you only have to score once, and then you just put a massive wall down in front of your goal and you can keep it out. And it looks, in terms of the stats, it looks like that's what Mischief is doing.
Well, there's the old adage, isn't there, that offense sells you tickets, not quite in Rocket League, but defense wins you championships, and I think that's definitely true
here as well. You can't win a game of Rocket League if you've got a leaky defense. You'll find yourself chasing games, and that's really not what you want to be doing into this playoff season. But as we have a look at the player statistics, then let's have a look at what each of these teams line up as, who potentially are going to be the ones that are taking us through and making those game-winning plays. Particularly, I want to have a look at Hunter Sam, who has got exactly a goal-a-game record in the regular season. 63 games played, 63 goals, a 60% win percentage. 60 is very much the magic number for him, but he can be so important for Oracles.
Yes, most definitely. And on the side of Oracles, you also have Toe, of course, with a little bit less games per average, goals per average on game, but still 65 goals in total. The side of Oracles is really good on their offense, and that's really interesting about this match. The side of Mischief has an amazing defense, and then Oracles has an amazing offense. So these are really two teams that were just made to face each other.
Yes, absolutely, and well, I don't suspect we're going to be getting a sweep in this one, but I think we're just about ready to tell the players to join up and get into this game. I think we could be here for quite a long time if you're expecting a 3-game washout. I think potentially you're going to be slightly disappointed. Let's get into it. All the players joining up. It's going to be Mischief in the blue, Oracles in the red when we go down to the stadium. This should be a cracker.
Yes, definitely an interesting match. It's just gonna be who gets the first, who will be in their rhythm the soonest, and who will take their opponent on the best.
As we get underway then, it's going to be immediately DMS Toe who tries to take a shot. Martello will get it cleared away. Rollinator goes for this one into the centre. Martello takes a shot, and there we go. Opening goal of this round 1 fixture goes to the side of Mischief. And that one was just set up so nicely for Martello. Wasn't going to miss that one. Zed had a chance at that. Not quite able to get to it.
Yeah, it was a really nice pass to the midfield as well. And it was just a shot for him. He had all the time what he wanted to do. The defense wasn't on the straight line as well, where they should have been. All three on the front post. Might be some improvement on that side for the Oracles. But it's only 1 goal for now. Of course, it's a huge profit for the side of Mischief, but it's still all the time to fix it, even though the second one already falls in.
It does. He's on some form of good run here. Is Martello, 236 points, 2 goals in the space of just about 40 seconds. This is starting to turn maybe potentially a little bit ugly for Oracles, who might have just got their tactic slightly wrong. Here's Rollinator off of the kickoff. He's going to score straight away again. It's 3-0. And it's turning into an out-and-out pasting this early into the game. My word, I don't think we saw this coming.
I mean, it's only been 40 seconds. I don't think anyone has seen this coming, but the side of Oracles is really struggling right now. They need a difference on tactics. They do have the time right now, because this game, if it goes even higher than this 3-0, it's basically lost. So that's a really good time to adapt your tactics and try to see what does work against these opponents and what doesn't.
In a way, they can now play this extra bit of game 1 without much pressure, but this is a massive overcommit. Hunter Sam is able to get back to it in the end. Now he chases it down, looks to go for ZYZ, won't find him. Toe keeps this alive, tries to do something off the left-hand side wall, but Martello will put it back forward. Hunter Sam clears away. Roxel meet it just out of midfield for Zed to again tap it back down. Hunter Sam here off of the right-hand side, goes forward, looks for a shot. Roxel just about get it cleared away. This is a perfect start. The game is starting to settle down ever so slightly. Here's Toe, tries to take it off of the corner into the centre. Not quite able to find a way past Martello. There definitely is a sense of this just starting to settle down a little bit. Maybe Oracle's finally relaxing and getting into this game.
Yeah, it's settling down a little bit, but still, they are still on a 3-0 behind. They do need to score those goals, and if there's some people that can do it, it's Stowe and Hunter Sam. Only they have to prove it to us and themselves that they can actually do it, and what a redirect from Stowe we see here.
We do, and maybe just a chance to get back into this game as here's Hunter Sam with the shot. DMS Toe able to turn it in at that near post. I think there is still a little bit of a chance for this side just yet to get this game won. definitely settled into their rhythm after a pretty horrible start. Now just need to dig deep and find this victory. Here's DMS Toe, looks to make it 2. We'll make it 2, and they're right back into this game. What a round 1 we're having.
It's going really fast. We saw the side of Mischief starting really strong, and Outer Oracles coming back really well with Toe at the head of that. And of course the kind of people like Hunter Sam are really helping them to do that.
2 minutes 53 onto the clock as we get kicked off once again. Mischief will be careful not to ruin this one for themselves. Here's Ralinator with that early goal in this game, clearing this away off of the goal line. ZYZ puts it back into contention off of the corner. Martello clears it away and now down, looking to drive into midfield. Ralinator challenges for this one. Toe looks for a redirect once more, can't turn it goalwards, can't get any contact on it at all actually. In the end, Demo on ZYZ might just stop this attack in its tracks for the time being. Ralinator tries to put it back forward. 2:20 to go. Rox will take a shot. Rox will find the net as well. And the breathing room is well and truly restored.
Yeah, Hunter Sam, an unlucky touch there straight to Rox, and then no defender, of course, expecting that touch to be made. So no one is back in the net, and it's just an easy shot for Rox. Well adapted of him.
It is indeed. As you get back underway, ZYZ will win the kickoff. Looks for a goal straight off of the kickoff, but Ralinator is there and equal to it. 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go. 2 goals in this game. A game that hasn't been shy in the front of goal. DMS Toe will clear this away down the left-hand side. Martello tries to set it up for a teammate. Rox will take the shot and gets his second goal of the game. And it is an absolute goal fest. 7 already in the game, Chrissy.
Yeah, it's going really fast, and right now for the side of Mischief it's going really well. Rox really showing off what he can do. 2 really nice shots of him in just a tiny amount of time. It seems like Oracles is playing good for most of the part, but there are just some like 10 minutes of 10 seconds times where they just don't know what to do, and they kind of stress about, and then they get scored on quite a lot because they've been getting goals against them for like 1 minute in total. It isn't straight out of the entire match. It's really close to each other.
Maybe one of those games is going to be a story of all of the different games rather than just a continuity between them throughout this series. Toe will look to go off of the corner. Rox will bring it away. Now it's just about running this clock for the next minute and 20 seconds. Hunter Sam will try and chase it down the left-hand side. Martello puts it back into contention. Ralinator goes up for it, and Ralinator finds the net as well. It's 6-2. We might be starting to see the Liverpool potentially. Never mind for the Brazil.
Yeah, it's a really important demo there of Rox as well, demoing the last defender that should have been there to defend it. But well, if you get demoed, you can't be there anymore. So really well done on the side of Mischief. A team goal, if I say so myself. Let's see if they can expand this lead any further.
Great to see as Sam looks to go down the left-hand side. Martello tries to bring it forward. We'll bring it forward. Off with the backboard it goes. Ralinator's there waiting for it. Can't quite get the contact onto it. Pops up nicely centrally though. Toe tries to bring it away. Rox gets a good challenge in. Hunter Sam though falls into possession. Martello challenges once more. Just a little bit awkward for a scramble for possession inside of enemy territory. Ralinator looks for a pinch off of the floor. Martello will try and follow it up. Hunter Sam brings it back downfield, and with 37 seconds to go, we know that this Mischief side going to be cruising to this victory. But it's still hard for Martello. Looks for a shot here. Martello is going to find a goal. And it's 7-2.
It is indeed 7-2 the scoring line right now. It is a bit rough on the side of Oracles. They had a moment in the match where they were actually the better team and they scored twice. But once the Mischief found out the exact recipe to fight them, they instantly turned around again and they scored 4 times more.
This is ZYZ looking to chase this one down, looks for a pinch off of the corner, goes into Hunter Sam, but he can't quite find the ball. It's just slightly glanced past him. 14 seconds to go in the game then. ZYZ will keep this alive, try and get at least a consolation goal to round out this game one, give them a bit of confidence. Martello will get the save off of the shot of Hunter Sam, trying to follow it up. ZYZ will follow it up. 7-3. We will have to kick off again, but the game is, well, quite factually over, Quizzy.
Yeah, it is definitely over, but still, this is always a nice goal to have, even if you play yourself as well, and I can sure most players can relate to this. Even though you've been basically beaten massively in this match, the 7-3 scoreline is a lot. We can just say 7 goals against you is a lot. Still having that last goal gives you some kind of confidence to head into the next match. Like, okay, we made the last goal. We are the last team to score this match. Come on, we can still do this. It's a best of 5. We have all the time still to adapt. Well, this match, it was bad of us, but we still have all the time to reset it.
As someone in chat says, this roster gives me primordial last season vibes. I don't quite think anyone's going to be matching quite the heights that Primordial got to in the last season in the Challenger division, obviously going unbeaten in the end on their way to that championship, but definitely an encouraging start, if not primordial levels for Mischief. And well, if they play like this every game, I mean, they well and truly are in this hunt.
Yes, definitely. The one of the things that was the best about how they were really playing like a team. You saw them putting the passes to each other, and for sure, like the first 3 goals they had, which were in the first 40 seconds, they were all passes to each other, perfectly executed, knowing where your teammates are, and that is something you really see about Mischief. They are really a good team as well. They know where each other are. They know when to give a pass, where to give the pass exactly, and in defense, that also creates a kind of rest, so you can easily play it out, and that's really something strong about this roster.
Mischief were second in the Ignis Conference compared to Oracles being third in the Glacie, so these sides not met each other before this season. We get underway for game 2. Mischief do have the lead, and Rox looks to go off of the right hand side. Won't be able to find Martello, might be able to find Ralinator, who does get demoed, opens up a little bit of space for an attack from Toe as he takes a shot, but tracking back, the man is there on the line, able to get this one clear. Ralinator now goes down the right hand side. Rox will try and send it back forward. DMS Toe clears away. Martello now trying to create an attack as the attacking pressure starts against them. Not quite the start to game 1 that they had here. Mischief onto Sam, looks to find this one. It won't quite go through. Martello gets demoed. Won't really open up space for an attack. ZYZ can't redirect this one goalwards. Rox has to clear it away. Goes up for this one. Challenge with Hunter Sam. Won't quite get the beating off him. Still alive though as Martello looks to take a shot. Martello does take a shot. It's glanced past the far post, and it's 0-0 after a minute, which is something I didn't think we'd be saying so far this series.
Well, no, it's definitely something different from last match, but well, it is the side of Oracles who have been playing better at the end of the last match, so you can really see they are trying to put this through to this match right now. They are still in the offense. It's just trying to get the ball to the middle, and then it's Rolinator. Good 50 of him. Toe tries to pass to Hunter Sam. Hunter Sam is on for that, can maybe get another touch or even a dunk. He tries to do that, but he just can't get it in.
No, he can't, as they just have to keep pressing it. Oracle's a much better start to game 2 than they obviously had in game 1. They were 3-0 down by now. Rox takes a shot though. This might just caught them short. To the back, into the centre it goes, and just bounces away into safety for this Oracle side. Now Hunter Sam has a chance up the other end. Hunter Sam goes all alone. He's going to be able to get the goal as well into the bottom of the net, and they've managed to fight hard for this lead. They've managed to get the lead, which is the most important thing.
Yes, definitely. I think he kind of faked out the defender there as well. I mean, he jumped for the ball, and then the defender jumped as well, and the ball just easily went underneath him. Might have been a mistake, might have been on purpose. It doesn't matter. All that matters is that it's 1-0 for the Oracles right now. If you look at that last match, it's something you couldn't think of.
No, absolutely not. Definitely a case of the continuity of a Rocket League series never making sense. Here's Martello trying to chase this one down. Will go into the centre. Hunter Sam is there equal to it after his goal a few seconds ago. Rox now tries to pinch it back downfield. Does pinch it downfield. ZYZ will clear it away. He gets demoed. This might allow Martello, who gets bumped. It's a huge bump, and now he has a great deal of work to do to try and get to this ball, which he does without major fuss in the end. Will now try and go for an air dribble out into midfield. DMS Toe will challenge for it. Martello taps it downfield in the end. After the corner, Hunter Sam taking it forward once more. Do you think that maybe in the case of Hunter Sam, this could be a case of needing an individual performance to lift the spirits of this side after a very disappointing first game?
No, I don't think it really needs an individual performance. If you look at it right now, as Hunter Sam puts in another one, really good pass from Toe there to the backboard, and Hunter Sam putting it into the net. It's a really good pass. Just look at it another time. It's really well done by him. Sadly, it didn't go in at once. But I've been looking at the side of Oracles, and they've adapted a new playstyle. They've been really defending. Like we just saw that bump which left the net entirely open. They were all sitting back like, we can challenge here, but we will most likely overcommit and get scored on 5 seconds later. So we are all just sitting back, and it really works out for them because, well, Mischief, they are really good on defense. If you don't let them defense, the best side is gone.
It's a good point actually, because they've definitely kept it much tighter this first game. Not quite gone for it as much, and they can get these scrappy little 2-0 leads. This time it's going to go off the backboard. Martello takes a shot and Hunter Sam with a huge save. No one said you didn't need a little bit of luck / excellence. That's not lucky though, as Rocks will tap it in at the far post. And I think just to circle back the point, as this game starts to get a little bit more spicy, you're going to need a little bit of luck if you are going to play with this playstyle. You're also going to need staunch defence like what we saw from Hunter Sam. Of course, not quite working out in the end, and we now have a game on.
Yes, definitely the 2-1 scoreline is back on again, but still the side of Oracles isn't done yet as we see Toe here flying through the air. Really nice air throw of him, sadly enough, not enough control. Here's a good pass from Rocks into the middle to Rolanator. He just can't get a touch on the ball. It was really close, but you see the side of Mischief's trying to adapt to the defensive playstyle of their opponents, and here's a really good pass once again.
Maybe Oracles just getting a little bit complacent in their lead here. Immediately gone, and all of a sudden, sense that Mischief is starting to sense this match point. 1 minute and 10 seconds to go as we get kicked off once again. Can they try and find something to get this third goal? They haven't been without goals in this series so far. Here's Rolanator, won't be able to find the redirect. Zed will get to it, he gets demoed as well. Back downfield they go, they'll have to go as a duo. This time the shot comes in, it's a superb shot, and equally a superb save. Rolanator up the other end, trying to get the lead. Not quite going to be the miracle play in the end as Rocks goes up for this one. Can he find the net? No, off of the wall he goes. DMS Toe will bring it away, but that was a special bit of defense.
Here Hunter Sam with a good shot once again. They are still in offense, trying to get the third goal. Here's an overcommit of Sis. The entire goal is open. Rocks is a free net, but he shoots it over. That is probably not planned. Now it's the offense. Again, the counter-attack quickly. DMS Joe doesn't have much boost in the tank. And here get a quick shot on, but Martello is there to save it. Hunter Sam trying to take it up on the wall, gets it to the middle. Can he get a 50? Yes, he can, but Rocks is the winner on that 50. Rocks will try to go on, but only 5 boost in his tank. It will be Toe taking control of it. Gets dunked by Rolanator, but that doesn't end up in the goal. With only 10 seconds of time left, the side of Oracles needs to get this ball out of here, and that's what they're trying to do. They are not that successful though, even though here gets an awkward touch. Can they keep it up? Keep it up for a little bit longer. Rocks helps them out with it. Rolanator just puts it on the ground, and we go into the first overtime of the night.
Playoff overtimes, absolutely a different feeling in RSC as Toe will get this one away. Almost a very early playoff goal, overtime goal. DMS Toe will get to this one. Having to do his defensive work tonight, isn't he? Is now down the left-hand side, right-hand side he goes. Looking to go central, gets this over the top of one. Rocks now takes the shot onto Sam, might not get to it. He does in the end. Rolanator looks right-hand side. Toe will wait on it. Toe will get to it in the end as well. Martello has to get to it in the end. Rocks now with a real chance, a real opportunity, but the shot's wayward. Rolanator goes with this one. And again, still not quite able to find him. Rocks with a good demo. Sam will try and chase this one down. 40 seconds into the overtime. Maybe a chance now for Oracles. Rolanator gets to it.
It's Toe here, trying to get it to the back, but once again gets the flip reset on. Does he get another touch? No, he doesn't. It's a good pass to Martinello. Martinello tries to pass to the middle, but no teammate can be found right there. Toe to the side wall, will try to get it on his own. Once again, passes to the wall. Can he get another touch? No, he can't. Maybe a fake. No, that doesn't work on Rocks. Rocks instantly tries to go into the offense again, as of course he feels the worst about it, as he has missed that open net.
Out on the left-hand side, a good demo might open up a little bit of space for ZYZ here. He takes the shot. It's a good bump on the line as well, but it's an equally as good save, and Martello will bring it away in the end. Here goes Rocks down the right-hand side. ZYZ keeps it alive out of midfield, looks to go central for Hunter Sam. Rolanator clears away, and now Rocks after DMS. Toe gets demo. Can he find something? No. Toe again doing very well as that last man. Sam brings it away. ZYZ gets demoed once more. This is starting to turn into a very, very physical contest. Toe brings it away. Sam gets demoed, and now Ralinator looks for a shot. Toe will get it away in the end. Sam down the right-hand side, looks to go all alone. Here he goes. Martello clears it away. This is such a close game, and it's not that they don't like each other, but they're going so aggressive.
I mean, you need to try different things, and demoing is one of the things which is always effective. It really throws off your player defense. You are missing a player in a 3's rotation. That you should not be missing a player in a 3's rotation. So that's always really effective. And for sure, if you're on a high amount of pressure, what a pass from Toe! Oh my god, that was insane.
It was. Look at this pass.
Look at that. That is absolutely correct. It's a really nice pass of him to Hunter Sam. That's, yeah, I see it in chat and I agree. Toe is goated for real.
That was a way you get a game win after being absolutely pumped in the first game. Here they are, Hunter Sam with 794 points. That's an individual performance for you. But anyway, TMS Toe, of course, with the game winning assist. And, or of course, well, they switched it up that second game. You were talking about how they switched it up tactically. They switched it up mentality-wise as well, I think. And that was just a much better connection. Mischief, I don't think they really know what hit them.
I still can't believe that pass at the end. I mean, it was absolutely insane. No, but Oricas indeed, they changed their playstyle. In the beginning, they did really not know what they were doing actually. In the second match, you saw them more in defense. Only one thing I wanted to still see change about that at their side. They were still clearing the ball, just throwing it forward when the ball was right there and then a nice bounce. Just yeet it forward, try to get it as far away from our half. I would like to see them controlling the ball a little bit more, so they have a little bit more of possession, which they are really good at. And with a Hunter Sam and a Toe, as you see, are clearly insane players. It will be really nice to see more of that.
As we get into game 3 then at Sovereign Heights. 2 more games at least in this series before we even think about going to a game 5 to decide who goes through to the upper bracket of these Challenger playoffs. Let's get underway as, well, I haven't quite timed that correctly as they're taking their time. Here we go, the countdown is on and we get underway for game 3. Sovereign Heights with a setting. Ralinator will win the kickoff here for this Mischief side. ZYZ takes it down the left-hand side. Ralinator is able to get a challenge in. Now Hunter Sam can give it a chase down. Rox can't quite get to this. ZYZ looks to go for a teammate. Looks in field potentially. Hunter Sam is there in waiting. Toe also there, but Ralinator able to get this one cleared away. Rox is going to get demoed. And we have seen now such a bigger alliance on this demo game from both sides. I don't think there's much of a reason for that, as I'll give you 1 second as Martello takes the shot at Hunter Sam. My word, he is doing his job in goal tonight.
Yeah, most definitely. It was really well done by Martello as well, passing 2 players with just 1 trick, but well, the third one he couldn't pass. And well, there are 3 players. The last goalie couldn't pass. Maybe it's up to Toe then. Can he get the shot on? No, because Martello is now the one to defend it. Here is Hunter Sam trying to get it into the middle. He does so, but Sis is not right there to make a shot out of it. Toe passes it to the side to Hunter Sam. Hunter Sam takes control, passes to the wall, probably to one of his teammates, but they won't be there in time. Martinello gets a free shot on target, and Toe just has to touch.
The centre it goes. ZYZ will clear it away. Still 0-0 in this third game of potentially 5. Sam will get this one cleared away. Martello's got a lot of work to do actually. Martello can't do it, and Sam is going to score once again. It's turning actually into a little bit of a theme here where Sam is scoring the goals, and that might be one of the more important ones he scored tonight.
It is definitely an important goal with only 1.5 minute played. It's the Oracles in lead once again. The team that has been out of shape the last 5 matches against a Mischief who has been in an absolute beautiful form for those last 5 games. They're actually playing as the better team right now. Let's hope they can take it out. Sis here with an awkward touch, but he does get the touch. And let's see if they can keep this up.
See if they can as ZYZ looks out of the left-hand sidewall. Demo on Hunter Sam. They keep going here. It's incredible with the demos. TMS Toe off of the left-hand side then. As ZYZ gets demoed on this occasion. You can't score if you're not actually in the game, which is obviously the tactic being taken here as Ralinator looks off of the sidewall into the centre. Rox will get to it, and Rox does get to it. slots it home and squares the game.
Yeah, that's really unlucky there. Sis couldn't read the bounce well enough, but Rox could just beating him in front of it and putting it easily in. Only 30 seconds played after the last goal, and it's already a draw again. So it's going to be really interesting to see who's going to put the first goal in now.
Or if we get yet another lengthy overtime. Already half an hour on this series. Martello will clear this one away. 1-1 at the moment. Toe takes a shot. No one there to follow it up. ZYZ had to rotate back. Now Ralanator looks to go central for a teammate. ZYZ will miscontrol it. Hunter Sam will save it. Martello tries to chase down. Toe gets the beating of him. Here goes Sam once more. Rox tries to get it clear. ZYZ looks to go forward. Ralanator back downfield. There's no one home actually. This might just find its way in. Toe is back and just about able to get to it in the end as Rox stops it off on centre field. Toe takes a shot. Martello has to get back. It pops up nicely. Rox able to clear it away. It's rush defence from both of these sides as Ralanator goes forward now. ZYZ clears it away. 2 minutes to go. All to play for. Here goes Toe. Can he find something off of the wall? No, not quite into the centre. ZYZ takes and touches off the post. Hunter Sam follows up Martello with the save. My word, it's incredible at the moment. Here's a shot once more.
And that does go in. Eventually, it will be Hunter Sam putting it in. What a offense it has been from the side of Oracles, having a lot of shots on target, but not one in the target. And eventually, it's of course Hunter Sam who shoots it.
1 minute 48 to try and survive this lead then. Oracles to take themselves on to match point in the game. We didn't think we'd be seeing that after game 1, heading into a game 4. Here's Toe looking right hand side, gets the beating of 1. Really well actually into Z, maybe. No, not quite. Hunter Sam has to clear it away. Off of the wall it goes into the centre. Z will chase it down. 1 misses it. Ralanator misses it and in fact has to backflip into it in the end. So will recollect out of his own corner. Rox chases down. Off of the corner it goes. 2 men there equal to it. 1 minute 14 to go. Ralanator not quite able to get this one forward. Martello going for a demo on Hunter Sam. That was shameless.
It really was. But while the demos, they have been working out for them. They've been creating a lot of space with it. Just not enough space, as the side of Oracles is just playing really defensive. And you can get one demo, but there will always be 2 other defenders there to go to the ball. It's Hunter Sam right here with a good read. Rolinator can actually get in between there. Hunter Sam with good pass to the middle, but Martinello there this time to cut it out. The side of Mischief is still really strong in defense, but they really need to get an offense. And here's a mistake, and then Hunter Sam takes absolutely advantage of scoring his hat-trick.
Score his hat-trick, and yet again, he's really the difference between the 2 sides. Hunter Sam has been quite superb in this game. 34 seconds to go as we get kicked off, and it looks like Oracles are going to take themselves onto match point, particularly if they cheat this kick off that well, and Martello in a bit of a panicked way has to clear his lines eventually. Not quite over for Mischief yet. A goal now might just put themselves in range. Martello takes a shot. Sam is able to clear it before there's any real strife. Toe tries to take it away. Finds Zed on this left-hand side. Martello pops it up nicely for Hunter Sam potentially. Ralanator clears it away. Now Rox with 10 seconds to go. We think this game is going the way of Oracles. Martello will try and put it back forward with 4 seconds to go. I think it might just be all she wrote. It will be as Martello looks to spike this ball onto the floor. Not quite just yet. Rox will try and keep it up for a moment. They're still trying to go. Trying to look for a 4th here. Can Toe do anything with it? No. Rox keeps it up now. Hunter Sam taking it back and eventually will put the ball onto the floor. Oracles take themselves, most importantly, on to match point. Not an easy feat, Quizzy, after 7-2 in game 1.
It's been an entire turnaround, as you say, 7-2 in game 1 to a 3-1 game in 3-4, being on that beloved match point. They've really turned around. The Mischief don't actually have a good tactic against the Oracles, and I don't know what I would do if I was in their shoes as well, because they are just playing really defensive, and I would also try to go for damage, try to cut out that defensive rotation, try to create spaces that way, but that doesn't seem to be working out. So I would understand for Mischief that are kind of stressing out right now, because of course this is an important match for both of the teams to win, and they just don't have a good tactic, and the opponents are just getting better and better. Hunter Sam having 3 goals this game, really playing out of his mind the entire series already.
And do you maybe get the sense that these demos are almost a sign of frustration from Mischief, who know that the series was going their way for a time, and now it maybe isn't quite at those heights?
Yes, it isn't, but now we are going to maybe the final match. It could be if the side of Oracles wins it right here, but we also still have a Mischief who is a team of quality and can still do it.
Well, thank you to 82 of you joining us in the YouTube chat on this Thursday night, the Twitch chat I should say. I made that mistake in ERS earlier to repeat it again, but for joining us on this Twitch chat as we see if Mischief can take this to a game 5. Hunter Sam with yet another crucial save in the context of this series. Now he goes all alone. DMS Toe is in support actually. Ralinator with a good 50. ZYZ gets demoed unsurprisingly, takes a shot, does Toe, and Martello clears it away. It's intense stuff as we get into the first 30 seconds of this final game. This potentially final game, but won't be potentially final if Rox can keep doing that all alone. He went for his own half and able to tap it in. That's how you save your series.
Yeah, he did that really well. Read that amazingly. That's a really hard bounce to read, but you can leave it all to Rox. He did that really well and puts his team in a lead again, which they really needed after being demolished the last 2 games.
Off of the corner it goes. Rox tries to bring it away. A game 5 potentially. A fair assessment of the situation actually, as Ralinator tries to bring it away. He does bring it away, and now down into the corner he goes. Can't quite get to this one. ZYZ gets the beating of him. Martello keeping it alive. Onto Sam, clears it away. Not far enough though. Rox is still alive here. Goes into the centre. Ralinator challenges. Pops up out to the right hand side for Zed to take it back downfield. Off of the backboard maybe. A chance for someone there. Rox is clearing it away. Onto Sam, keeps it alive. Not quite. He misses the ball. DMS Toe now off of the right hand side ball. Teammates in support in the centre, flicks this one through. Hunter Sam takes a shot, and it's a rarity, but his shot's actually saved.
Yeah, it was really close, but sadly enough it didn't go in. Hunter Sam, of course, the great player, the ones we are seeing to score. Sadly enough, he didn't do it this time, but there will definitely be another time as the Oracles are still on offense. Right here, Stowe gonna pass to the middle. Now he's gonna try for a shot. Hunter Sam is still there. Can he get a connection? No, he sadly enough can't. So we'll be Rolinator pushing it forward. This is not a good touch. It's to Rox. Rox to the middle. It's to the wrong side, but Hunter Sam can't get a goal out of it.
Here goes Martello, still 1-0 to Mischief it. As he goes off of the corner, gets demoed as well. Ralinator looks to take the shot. Rox now takes a shot. Surely it's going to go in. Toe is just about able to get this cleared away, but Martello will have a stab at it now. Hunter Sam's off of the rear wall to get this cleared away. We're still only halfway through into this game 4, and it's been probably the most hard-fought game of the series so far. Here goes Zed off with this right-hand side wall. Looks to go into the centre to square the game. Won't quite be able to do so. Hunter Sam now looks in field. DMS Toe is there, but not wanting to overcommit. Being smart still, knowing the undoing of them in that game 1. Here's Ralinator clearing it away. Hunter Sam will wait on it. Gets demoed. Toe now has a chance. Takes a stab at it. Free shot, and Rox is able to clear it away. Can Zed level the game? No! It's a save from Martello. Here goes TMS Toe now. Off of the backboard it goes. Rox gets the save once more. Hunter Sam is going to have to follow it up, and the attack might just fall on deaf ears here.
It was really close indeed. Only 2 minutes left on the clock. They really have to score fast if they still want to win this match in regular time. And you can leave that to Toe. Great pass to the middle. Really well done by him. And if we talk about it, who else than Toe can deliver a pass like that? He did it last time, and he does it once again.
Well, if Hunter Sam is the great finisher with his side, then Toe is definitely the great assister into ZYZ, and he wasn't missing that one. 1 minute 49 to get a goal that would take them into the upper bracket, into playoffs, and how easy would that make things in theory for them? They know they're going to have to beat very difficult opposition in order to win this championship. Here we go then. Hunter Sam trying to clear this away. It's a little bit rushed, it's a little bit panicked. able to get it away in the end. I think that there's a demo on the line. ZYZ now is forced to do a lot of work all alone. Won't get it cleared away. Not quite. Martello with a good 50. Ralinator off of the backboard into Rox. Rox takes a shot and it's off of the crossbar on this occasion. Here's Zed without boost trying to chase it down. Martello gets the beating of him. DMS Toe able to pinch it back downfield. It's a booming drive actually. Is now off of the left-hand side while it goes. Ralinator takes a shot. There's no one home and it's free. And it's a goal. With 1 minute and 5 seconds to go to take it into game 5, there was no one home.
They're all three in basically the same square. They were really close to each other. I don't know what happened there in their rotation, but something happened that wasn't right. Let's hope for them they can quickly reestablish that draw, so they can still go on into an overtime. Because right now it isn't looking good for Oracles, and it might be Mischief also being on a match point.
Game of 5. I did say at the start of this series actually that it might go the distance. Here we go, looking to make it go the distance. 2-1 at the moment. As it stands, we will be going to that game 5. So we'll try and avoid that though. No boost. Can't really do anything with it. Martello to try and put it to bed. Zed can't get to it. Ralinator can, and it does. All but put it to bed. And game 5 is starting to be a very real probability in this series.
Yes, most definitely. Really well done by Martinella there. Even though, of course, he didn't touch it the second time, he still faked out the defense, making them believe he would touch it. And as you say, we are most likely going to a match 5. Of course, 34 seconds, as we have seen in the first series, is enough for at least 2 goals, but it will be needing to be happen quickly, and that's the most difficult part about it.
With the ball going back into Oracle territory, perhaps their chance has just gone here. They really need a goal now. Give themselves about 5 seconds to try and have a miracle. I think it might just be over for them. Game 5 definitely looks to be looming. It's two sides that have fought so hard in this game. It looks like they're going to be fighting hard right up to Champions Field and this game 5. Mischief level the series. We are going to a decider.
We are indeed. It's going to be a really tight match. Of course, both teams really playing well today. And we see support for both sides as well. Mischief has some support right here. As you can also see in the chat. We had a Mr. Prospect, RL, talking. Game 5 win in overtime. 5-4 to Mischief. But we also see a lot of people who are voting for the Oracles. I'm curious to what you think it's going to be.
I think it's practically uncallable. I think Mischief might just scrape through, and it would be a scrape through after that game 1 win. That seems like ages ago now. It was about 40 minutes ago, but this is going to be really quite a difficult game. This could genuinely be the matchup of the division. I think at the moment it's definitely showing itself there.
Yeah, it's a really good match. Both teams really know what they are doing, and it all comes down to this one important match. You've been around here for 40 minutes or something about that, playing this game, and it is only one game. If you make one tiny mistake, it could be it.
Well, 87 people in the YouTube chat, in the Twitch chats. Champions Field. We've got a game 5. Chance for a game 5 overtime with these two sides. I wouldn't put it past them. Let's get kicked off then. This is a huge matchup on this Thursday night. Here goes Hunter Sam. He's done it for his team throughout this series, saved them in many ways. Can he do it again in this game 5? Here's DMS Toe, takes it forward. Rox tries to get it cleared away. Here's ZYZ, takes a shot. Early goal will be so important, won't find it. Ralinator with the save. Into the centre it goes. Hunter Sam looks for the shot, and Rox with a massive save at this stage in the game. It's still 0-0 somehow. After 30 seconds, here's Ralinator. Toe brings it away. My word, how close.
It was already really close in just the first few seconds. Luckily enough, the side of Mischief did not concede a goal, and now they got their own time on offense. It's Ralinator passing the ball to the backboard. Can he get it into the middle to Rox? No, he can't. It's Toe with a quick shot that might just be in, and it is.
What a moment in this game. The early goal does go the side of Oracles. So remember, 7-2 in that first game. It's actually unlikely, we thought, to see this going this far, and now they lead in game 5. Let's go and get kicked off once more. ZYZ will chase this one down. They want to make this comfortable if they can, but it's going to go in. It will sneak in, and Rox gains a little bit of luck off of the left-hand side wall. I mean, we call it luck. I think that was very much intentional. Alert to the situation, and the game is squared.
Yeah, it might have been a little bit of a ghost touch there for Sis as well, as it did seem like he would touch the ball, but he sadly enough didn't. But it doesn't matter, I only like it as the game is equal now once again. And we even get more content out of these 6 amazing players. Here's Stowe passing to the middle. It gets cut off by Rox. Hunter Sam gets them out. There's another good shot on target. Toe can't get to it. And it's already 2-1 for Mischief. It's turning around.
The beauty of the Swiss stage is that there's a real chance these two sides are going to meet each other again, and I find that so incredible, so exciting, because this is a wonderful, wonderful contest. It's a fascinating contest, and at 2-1 with 3 minutes and 47 seconds to go, this could genuinely go to overtime. I wouldn't put it past them. Here's Mischief's going again. DMS Tone misses this one. Hunter Sam has to get to it. Does get to it. Martello sets this up very nicely for him. Zed looks for the demo, won't find it. Martello can't quite find the goal on this occasion. Toe goes forward. It's a total overcommit. Can he find the net as well? Yes, he can. And it's 2-2.
What an amazing play of Toe, putting it really high up here and then slowing it down just a little bit so Rolinator can't get the touch on it. Really, really well played by him. And of course, who else than Toe is the one to do it. Only 1.5 minute played, but what an insane match it is already.
Defense is definitely not on top at the moment. As Zed backflips into this one. Martello keeps it alive off a kick-off. Rox takes a shot. Hunter Sam will get to it, of course. Hunter Sam will get to it. He's been so clutch in goal so far in this series, and it's continuing into game 5. Toe is going to get to this one over ZYZ. It's going to go nicely for Ralinator, who clears away. Toe back into the centre potentially. Rox clears. ZYZ will wait on this one. Get to it. Out to the left-hand side it goes. 2-2 with 3 minutes now to go in this game. Martello can't quite get to it. Left-hand side, right-hand side for Rox actually. Ralinator looks for it. Hunter Sam clears away. Demo on ZYZ. If they can get this quickly, it might just work for them. Martello now off of the corner. ZYZ is there, as is DMS Tone. Neither of them can get to it. Rox takes a shot off of the backboard. Looks for a double touch. Won't find it. And it just evades him out to this red corner. Halfway into the game. 2-2. All to play for.
Indeed it is. 2-2 scoreline. Absolutely the thing you want to see. And something you want to see is Stowe with the ball, because you know something magical might happen whenever he is close to it. Martinello as well tries to put it into the middle. Puts it to the wall first, then tries to get the 50 down. He doesn't. A really big double commit. That might cost him a lot. Assist doesn't have much of boost, but he has enough to get a great pinch out. It's Rox pushing on, and Hunter Sam pushing against him, trying to keep it out for a little bit more. Just trying to get the touch out, doesn't get the best touch. It's Martinello trying to get the pinch with his teammate towards the goal, but they don't find it. The side of Mischief is a good offense right now.
Here's Hunter Sam down the right-hand side he goes. Zed will try to get to this one. 2-2 at the moment. Toe now going for it down the left-hand side. Ralinator can't quite get to it. Zed keeps it alive to an opposition half, and when it's in opposition half, there's a chance it pops up. Hunter Sam can't get to it. There's a good touch onto it that stops the potential for that one. As you know, Quizzy, this game is still impossible to call.
It most definitely is. It's looking like the side of Mischief is the one that's mostly on offense right now, but it only takes one big bang to get it to the other side to be a goal. Something like this maybe, where Toe has a beautiful pass to Sis. Overcommit there of Hunter Sam. That might be something as well for the side of Mischief to score on, but luckily enough for him, Toe is there back in time, puts it in front of the net though. That isn't the smartest thing to do, but he assists still on defense to take it out. Both teams having great chances to score.
55 seconds onto the clock to decide who goes into the upper bracket. Here's Hunter Sam down the left-hand side. He looks. Zed will chase it down as well. Off of the rear wall it goes. Ralinator off of the corner now. DMS Toe's got a little bit of space to work with. Just runs out to boost on this occasion. 38 now onto the clock as Hunter Sam tries to create an opportunity for himself. Rox will clear it away. It's calm and it's collected. Ralinator now looks to go forward. It goes central, but there's no one there. Not wanting to overcommit. This is something that Oracles have been mindful of so far in this series. It's something that's worked for them to take them into this game 5. Zed has a real chance here off of the backboard, maybe a buzzer beater is what we're looking at here. Rox will take it away. One final opportunity, maybe. 12 seconds onto the clock. Here goes Zed. Last opportunity, surely. Sam takes the shot. He won't find it on this occasion. It's still alive. Toe takes the shot. Rox clears it away. Zed is still alive. The ball's in the air. That's the most important thing. But no, we go to overtime.
This is it. Only one goal is being left to be made, and it could go very quickly if it wasn't for Hunter Sam making that save. It would have been really sad to see if it went that quickly, but luckily enough we had a Hunter Sam on defense. Might up be to Rocks trying to put it in, but you've been playing this game for 40 minutes. You don't want to lose anymore now because you've been putting that much effort into it. But one team is gonna lose here in the next few minutes.
I don't think either team deserves to lose. This is such a superb game. Ralinator goes down the right-hand side. Can he find something? Zed clears it away. What a save is the cry from the game sound effects. Rocks looks to take a shot, and given the situation, it might just be Rocks off of the backboard into the centre of a teammate. Here's a shot, and it's going to be a save from Toe.
What a massive save from him. He really did that well. Good save from him, flying in from the side. It's now up to Hunter Sam, passing it forward, instantly trying to get that counter-attack in. Joined by Toe, passing it to the middle from the ceiling. Rolinator has enough boost, doesn't get the touch, and it's up to Hunter Sam, and he scores!
Well, Hunter Sam has stepped up for his team in such a massive way. And he does it again. Absolutely insane match, and there's respect between the two sides. Nothing between those two sides but a Hunter Sam goal in a Game 5 overtime. 3-2 Oracles, and what a comeback after 7-2 in the first game.
It's a really nice turnaround. Also, losing that fourth game, you mostly see it still turning around. That Mischief would have won this. People in the chat predicting Mischief would have been winning this as well. But well, they are all absolutely wrong. Oracles haven't been playing the best they could lately, but have absolutely turned it around. What an amazing performance of them. And surely just Hunter Sam and Toe playing absolutely amazing, and just filling the gap that they needed to be filled. The third man in rotation, he was perfect for that job and did everything exactly as he should be.
Well, it was incredible. We did say that maybe individual performances weren't that important. It needed to be the team, but boy, was that an individual performance from Hunter Sam and the whole team, of course. There's 3 players on a Rocket League side, but I think Hunter Sam, of course, stepping out. So let's take a breather for a moment after that incredible series and start to think about the rest of this Challenger playoff bracket. So Oracles, they move on into the upper semi-final against Serene Yamato. That is not going to be an easy game against one of the conference toppers. The other game, that's Elves versus Apprentices. They play to go and see who faces Feather in the upper semi-final. That will be on Sunday the 19th of February. Both of those games, both the A stream and the B stream. If you're only really interested in the grand final, that's Sunday the 19th of February. That is at 10 o'clock Central European Time, 11 o'clock for the bracket reset. This Challenger division is set up perfectly, but for this series, I'll ask you, Quizzy, for your closing thoughts.
It's just absolutely insane. This series at least was already insane, and if this one of these teams didn't go into the higher, that already shows how absolutely stacked this Challenger series is. These two teams have performed insanely. I wouldn't find it weird if we still see Mischief having a good lower bracket run, and Oracles in the top. Of course, they've just shown off what they are capable of, and if all 3 of those players are really playing their best, they can definitely win this.
Well, a random Thursday night in February apparently turns into one of the most insane Rocket League series I've ever casted. But thank you all very much for watching RSC EU this evening. It's been absolutely insane. Definitely loved every minute of that series. Let's take a look at the schedule for tomorrow. I'm about to get it up onto my screen. It is Friday. It's a Super Friday. It's round 1, round 2 and round 3. We're going through all the nights once again. I'll be on the final series, hopefully with Spooks. It will be the same as this one, but thank you all very much for joining us. Thank you, Quizzy, for being with me as well this evening. We'd like to thank you very much for watching.
I still gotta do one thing just because I have been here on 1 second and I really don't want to do it, but
oh, please don't do it.
I have done
it. Out loud.
It is money. It's money. It's worth money. We can put it into more things. I've done it. I am really sad about this, but I want to see the message through right now. I want to see it, and only then we are going away. I want
Well,
I want to see the 44 subs coming through right
well,
now.
I'll do you a deal. If I'm put onto any of the grand finals and it goes for a bracket reset, game 7 overtime, I too will dab on the stream. But
We got it.
there you go.
We got it. We got it.
That's a promise, and you can hold me to that promise. Please do, because I'll forget. But anyway, thank you all very much for watching. And well, after more drama in more ways than one, we'd like to thank you all very much for watching, and we'll see you all later. Good night.
We better get this up.
And I know all the feelings that we shared are in the past. And I know your relationships are never meant to last. It might take some time, but I'll be alright. I'm moving on. I'm moving on. I know times are tough, but I've had enough. I'm moving on. I'm moving on. Moving on. Moving on. I know times are tough, but I've had enough. I'm moving on. I'm moving on. I'm moving on.